Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to I'll Watch It Later podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies we've seen to impress our friends, but not today. No sirree, Bob. Today is the snack show at the concession stand, the one you guys like to watch, the one you guys like to listen to, the one that when we finally make money will make us money. Yeah, welcome. As always, I am Aaron, joined by my best friend and co-host Jordan.
Hey, everybody.
And my brother-in-law and co-host Scott.
Hello.
He's no longer a producer.
Co-producer. We're all doing stuff now.
You're not a producer anymore because you don't produce.
You didn't do anything.
Jordan produces now that we're in the thing. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get to today. Not going to be a lot of jaw jacking or anything like that. So
Gross.
we have a ton of snacks to get to, and then we also
jacking?
have a very special guest coming on a little later in the program. He's here now.
I'm on camera. I'm like,
Yeah.
now.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and bring him in.
I'm tired.
All right,
It's all good.
Jordan's sidekick from the show, It's Erik Nagel and the consumer. Eric's here.
Hi,
Thank you
guys.
so much for joining us.
Called
No
you a
problem.
sidekick.
I had no
Awesome.
problem waiting an hour before you actually start the show. That's fine.
I know,
Right.
That's all right. Jordan was waiting outside an hour before.
Don't worry about us amateurs over here, Eric.
Ugh.
I'm not worried about
But
this
thank
amateur over here either. So we're all good. We're all in the same boat.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining the show. But what we're going to do today is we're going to base this like as if we're just doing a consumer episode. We're not going to rate the snacks. We're just going to try them and talk about them.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to cater to Eric because,
Yeah.
he doesn't pay any of our bills.
No,
big deal.
nor did I ask to cater to me, but this is fantastic.
Oh, he touched his mic. See, he's bringing the professionalism of the Thursday show
There it is.
you
to
did
the
cut-
consumer here.
cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Touched his mic. Let's see. You can follow Eric at the consumer for the consumer stuff. YouTube,
Ooh.
It's Erik Nagel.
Look at that
Yeah.
urine gold.
Look
Fantastic.
at that.
Oh, right about the
I
popcorn.
decided to bring some of the orange to kind of help you. I didn't get the right color orange for you.
It's like butter color.
I did not.
You got to match it like at Home Depot, like match the color.
Color match it like paint.
Yeah. Well, hey, before we get started, Eric, do you want to yell at Scott about Fogo de Chao? Because I've been waiting for that for a month now. And I'm so tired of you saying it's me when I love Fogo de Chao. And Scott is the skinflint who's like, I hate Fogo de Chao.
Which is funny because we just talked about this type of food because Eric went last week for a family function
Hell
and
yeah.
he sent pictures and all week I just
I
been
did
thinking
not go to
about-
Fogo de Chao. I went to
No,
a different place.
God no.
Well, hopefully your experience was a hell of a lot better than mine because when I went, it was not great.
All right. Well, I'll give
maybe that's
you
why.
the benefit of the doubt because I've never been to Fogo de Chao, which is a chain for
you been to
Rodizio for Portuguese barbecue. But I have been to many where some are better, way better than others. But I can safely say there is no bad Rodizio experience. I don't know what
Completely
happened
agree.
with you, if you forgot to flip the card over and they just never
Well,
came
what
to the
happened to
table.
Oh
him-
I
no,
don't
the
know
card
what
was
happened.
completely flipped the whole time. It stayed on go.
No, what
Okay.
happened to them is that they went at 8:30 at night. They closed at 9, and no one wanted to serve them food. So
Correct.
the
That
all
did
you
happen.
can eat stopped at 8:50.
And then when they brought you the steak, they're like, "Hey, would you like a morsel of steak?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just keep giving me steak because obviously my card is greenlit here. I want all the steak." And they're like, "All right, here's a piece." And then they would immediately bolt off.
They didn't
So-
give you your own little tongs that they do the cut and you pull it off on by
Yeah.
yourself?
And I would like go with the tongs and they were just walking away. And I'm like, "Hey, buddy, come back."
No. You're spending a lot of money to be at a place like that.
$39.95.
In this only instance, I hate people. Oh my God! Did you go to did you get like a
We went
one
to
of
the
those
restaurant.
discount
It was
coupon
supposed
things?
to be- yeah.
So
Oh,
so that was
that's
the
right.
whole
You went
story.
during restaurant week.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And they
You don't
told,
go to
'cause they
any
served us-
restaurant during restaurant week. Only the
They served us all the steak, and then they were like, at the end when the bill came, it was way more than what we were told, and they were like, "Ooh, all those meats that you just had weren't included in restaurant week.
Oh yeah, you had to pay more.
But we'll go ahead and take it off.
That
for
wasn't disclosed up front?
you. Well, apparently we had to disclose that up front.
No,
We
their
didn't know.
Groupon didn't have all the terms and conditions. Apparently,
Accurate.
Idiots.
All right, let's get into
Yeah,
this.
exactly. That's exactly how I felt
Exactly.
after waiting for an hour
Go
and watching
again.
everybody
Go.
go in before me.
Go during a regular experience time,
I'll
and
take him.
it's worth the money if they're doing it right. It's worth the money. Some places have a giant hybrid raw bar, sample bar, appetizer bar, salad bar in the center of the restaurant, and everyone
You know, I'm all
gravitates
about the
around
salad
that.
bars.
Scott's notoriously loves salad.
Hey,
But
I
that's
go,
where they get you. They want you to fill up on the salad and bread, so you're not taking as much of all the meats.
It's 113 here. I've seen him go to an Italian restaurant and order soup because he doesn't want salad that much.
It's free soup and breadsticks. You're allowed
Correct.
to ask
Well,
for as
when
much
you're there,
as you
your
want.
family.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
I'll soup it up.
Oh, I'll go over. Sometimes they have like the little baby wedge salad, so you take a ton, grab one or two, olives, pickles, those kinds of things, and then
I'm with Eric.
you skip the first few rounds of meats when they come around, because that's, you think the raw bar, salad bar is where they get you to fill up so you won't eat the meats. Those first 2 to 3 rounds are also the
shit meats?
kinda, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
do you want
chicken
chicken
and,
livers?
like-
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
no,
want?
no, thank you.
But depending on how you feel, sometimes that turkey bacon can be worth it. Even though it's more of an appetizer, you can go, yeah, I'll take one of those, because the way they
the
marinate it is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, the chicken that they had that was wrapped in bacon was really
or
good.
chicken.
But
Now-
they kept telling me, they're like, don't load up on chicken. And I'm like, well, that's the only stuff that doesn't have all the grizzle on it.
Anyways.
Well, you're supposed to eat all the fat and grizzle, otherwise you're not going to get
go
the
get
old
your
night
free
It's
cheese.
t-shirt.
usually it's usually shitty parts of the chicken when they first come around. Then it's like
Yeah, beaks.
it's like the chicken McNugget wrapped in bacon, and then sometimes it's the little sausages, which can be good too if you want that. But then you start getting into professional territory when they start bringing you the top loin, the roast beef, the garlic steak, which has now become my favorite instead of the steak with the cheese. I forget what that one's called, where the cheese is infused
Oh,
into
that-
the steak
that
and
was
cooked that
I don't
way.
remember either. But damn, that was good.
Yeah.
Here, my thing is, okay, so I didn't go to the Fogo de Chao with you guys. Do they do the grilled pineapple? Because Eric goes to this place and I wish I should have put the picture on here.
A few of the
The
places
pineapple
I go to, yeah.
looks
It
fantastic.
was grilled cheese, like a
It
grilled
was-
cheese chunk.
With honey on
That
it.
was
There was
good.
no pineapple.
Oh, his
Yeah,
has
it was like a big
pineapple.
piece of cheese, and the outside was grilled to where it's like browned,
Mm,
and then it was like soft in the middle. That was actually not bad.
that sounds good.
But they're like, here's your tiny chunk of cheese.
What's the place you go to? Because I just saw one that opened up in Chandler called like Gelato or something like that.
Probably definitely isn't the name.
It
of
just
used
says
to be a
Brazilian Steakhouse, GALTO.
It's Geppetto's.
You went to Geppetto's.
So,
No,
anyways,
I'm beginning to think Fogo de Chao is what people think having high-end Chinese food is when they go to PF Chang's. Like, this is the real Chinese experience, and it's like, no, it really isn't.
Their chefs
Not
are
at
from
all.
China. They train there like they do in Tuscany.
Yeah, you want
when
real
go to-
Chinese, or there needs to be German roaches in the kitchen.
You need to go to a real good Chinese, authentic Chinese place is the one that has 2 restaurants within the restaurant, and one of them you're not allowed to walk into there, white man. You're not allowed in there. That is just
that's
for
only in New York. That's all
That's
you need.
just
There's
for
actually
the
a
ethnic
Chinese food
Chinese.
place. Yeah, there's a place in Phoenix, a Chinese food place that there's a back door you walk in, and it's like been around for 45 years.
The
so-
window's pretty good, but that's more of a New York Chinese.
Now,
place.
since we have Eric on, you're going to
Oh,
Red Bank,
I will
New
be in
Jersey
Red Bank next
week.
weekend. Yes, so I just need you to send me over all the restaurants that I need to visit while I'm in Jersey, because I'm actually staying in Woodbridge,
Jersey Mike's.
but I have to drive out to Red Bank. So
Get the full
Right.
experience with Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
What are you looking
Yeah.
for?
I don't care, just whatever. A good breakfast place for sure.
You've seen Aaron. Does he look like he have a discerning palate on things that he won't eat?
Maybe pizza. I'm not sure if Jersey's known for its pizza. I think it's more of like a New York thing, but probably pizza.
We're
So, I don't-
we're more known for as a lobster roll kind of place.
Oh,
I'm
please. I
kidding.
love
It's a
lobster
fucking
roll, though.
pizza place in Red Bank. It's all Italian.
I mean, I love lobster roll. So
You can make up
all
so
right,
much
I'll-
stuff, and he would believe you right now.
I'll find one or two places that I can send you, or if if you do want good seafood, even though it's a chain, there's a chain right near. You're going to the theater, right on the main strip there. It's called Surf Taco. I'm sure people know that. It's good for seafood, but if you go a little further out, Red Bank's right near Atlantic Highlands, right on the water. Go maybe another couple miles, you're right on the water. There's a bunch of they're great seafood, but they look dilapidated, like it's all reclaimed wood after countless hurricanes and nor'easters have ravaged that area. But that means they're the good places. The ones that don't look spick and span and have umbrellas, outdoor seating, and all that stuff. I'm sure it's okay, but it's more for a tourist. You go to the place, you're like, if I don't wear shoes or gloves, I might get splinters in this place. And you walk in there, it's greasy. It just smells like everything's cooking all at once. And those are the
the cooks aren't wearing shoes and gloves either.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking seafood, but now I realize it's on the beach. I guess Jersey Shore.
Think about things that you're not going to eat here with us.
Right.
I ain't going to a seafood place with you. You can kiss my ass.
I heard bagels. They had good bagels. Something about bagels.
There's no Del Taco here. What kind of place is this?
You had mentioned Del Taco last night when I was driving back from what I was doing.
Did you go and get it?
Well, yeah, me and the kids
went.
You did. And then
I got yelled at in a private chat last night, by the way, with Jordan and a couple other people, that I apparently am a bad influence on Jordan. Because after shows, after late nights when we're playing video games or something, and he goes, yeah, I got to go figure out dinner. I'm going to go run out and get something. I don't know. And I make suggestions because they're all places I don't have here in New York or on the East Coast. And he winds up going to those places because the power of suggestion. And
every
then
time I leave
blames me for his weight issues and the fact that he's always going out there. And there's times where I've said nothing to this man. I haven't talked to him in maybe a day and a half. And I'll get a photo sometime 2 to 3 a.m. my time, which means it's around midnight you guys. And he's flaunting the fact that he's in the Jack in the Box drive-thru.
Yep.
And he's showing me close-ups of the Snoop Dogg whatever variety pack thing you can get, or my favorite, the sourdough Jack. He zooms in on that part of the menu and he goes, I don't know what to get. And I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Because I know he loves the sourdough Jack, and every time I've ever suggested going to Jack in the Box, he always goes, get the sourdough Jack.
That's my number one.
And make me jealous.
I get the buttery Jack, the one that's got the big lump of garlic butter underneath the patty cheese.
Is it a regular burger, or does it have...
It's a regular burger, and then they put the lump of garlic butter and then put the cheese over top of that. So when it gets heated, it melts inside
garlic
the
butter
cheese.
Can be tricky because sometimes when they're like, oh, it's a garlic butter, sauteed or seasoning, they're scooping the hydrogenated garlic butter out and putting it on like a dollop of it and then letting it melt, and it's so salty and artificial tasting as compared to when they make it fresh with 100%, garlic and butter and
sourdough Jack.
I was going to say we can suggest new things to Eric to try when he's out in San Diego next week, but he's just going to end up getting the sourdough Jack and maybe some of those terrible tacos.
I'm going to drive over to Burger King, which I never go to because I hate Burger King, because they're advertising. I drove past the other day and I saw the signs on they don't even have billboards anymore. They're just giant glass clings that they put on their windows now, advertising what their stuff is. And they've got their sourdough burgers back there. And I'm just gonna go over there with a big middle finger to that place and go, look what I don't have.
Just eat your sourdough Jack.
Look what you have and I don't. And you should really, really count your blessings that you're on the better coast for fast food dining.
Yeah, see, that's what we were talking about last night, and we thought that Eric, his new business venture should be a demotivational speaker where he just ruins everybody. He talks them off.
I want to be Jordan's fat coach.
Into doing stuff. Yeah, he's gonna be my fat coach to get me to gain weight, because we were talking about weight loss.
It's reverse psychology.
Well, and
it's not just to gain weight; it's to make you happy and less miserable. Because you're trying to look. I can't really talk. I've lost a bunch of weight, so I'm not really in my happiest place either. But, when you want to go back there, and if he's stressing from work or whatever's going on, you guys mostly, when he tells me that I need to find something to eat, and I motivate him and I point him in the right direction. I go, why don't you try this? Or what about this over there? It's all things I don't have, so I keep leaning him in that direction.
Every time I've left the Majestic, there's that Whataburger right across the street. And then, of course, that's what he says, ooh, Whataburger. Or most of the time, it's Jack in the Box. He's like, hey, what are you eating now? And I was like, I don't have to be eating, and then I
Well,
end up in a drive.
there's times too he'll send me road photos where he's got his phone on the dashboard and he just shows me the vacant lot of estate that you guys live in. It looks like the opening to Lost Highway all the time.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
he's driving, or he's showing me
especially
the
to my
mummy
neighborhood.
sandstorm happening in your area, and I go, "Oh, what you going to get food? What are you going to go get?" And he goes, "Well, I wasn't, but I guess I am now."
Yes, I am
Power of
now.
suggestion.
Yeah, so I end up at a Jack in the Box. Or
Did you
any
have
of
Del
that stuff.
Taco yesterday? Because I had it.
I did.
I knew.
Well,
I knew
no,
it
I
was.
forgot that you had done it, but Eric, he definitely mentioned it. When I got on the chat with him, we were talking with his friend Brody. We were talking about Deadpool and all the Comic-Con stuff, and I was driving the kids back, and he goes, "Ooh, Del Taco," or you should go to, or he said, I think he said it to Brody, and it just got him ahead. I'm like, fuck, there's a Del Taco on the way home. So
Del
we definitely
Taco's like
stopped
the
at
best.
Del Taco.
It's like the Van Halen of fast foods, man. I mean, you get the best of both worlds.
I-
I mean,
apparently
you get
it's the-
burgers, you get
it's-
tacos.
Didn't it just pass McDonald's or something?
It's number
Which was
one.
weird
It's,
because it was Subway for so many years. Not because of the
Right.
food quality. Subway is probably the worst, but they were the biggest. They had the most franchises, the most locations worldwide. They
Right.
were bigger than McDonald's. And then, I guess pedophilia really does hurt your sales. And
Kinda messes
terrible
with it.
products. Especially,
Doesn't
by
help.
the way, have you seen their new ads for what they're
the
doing?
new
They're doing
rollers.
the rollers, which is what you do for a 5-year-old that won't eat lunch. You roll a piece of cheese and like ham or bologna together, and
Yeah.
they're like,
Serve
"Oh,
my
it's
kid.
some kind of treat. Maybe it's a
I
fruit
still
roll
eat
up," and
that.
they'll eat it.
Yeah.
I'm notorious for going to the fridge and
Scott's like,
just grabbing
bread?
lunch
No,
meat
thank you.
and wrapping it over top of like a
But
cheese
you're
stick
getting
and
like
just-
quality deli meats from a supermarket or something, right?
Great value turkey.
Or are you
It'd
eating
be
the shit
debatable,
stuff?
but
Are you getting like the
the budding-
Schick House bologna?
I was
You're
gonna
not
say,
getting
he's not-
boar's
he's doing the
head or
budding
throat
packets
the
lumen?
for
budding
50
packets,
cents.
the 59-cent.
He's definitely not doing
packets.
boar's head
All
wrapped
right.
in
Well,
cheddar.
it's still a step above Subway. But when I saw the ads for their roller things, it's a simple premise. I get it, but nothing seemed as nauseating as seeing that. And I go, man, Subway is terrible. But then you're thinking that, and then they're like, you got to go through their little cafeteria line, and they're rolling it by hand for you, like you're trying to
Big
make a
old
Cuban
thick
cigar.
plastic gloves.
And they're like, what do you want? And you go, I'll have some, maybe I'll do a little bit of lettuce. 2 handfuls of lettuce. Like, you don't need 2 handfuls of lettuce. I know what you're doing. You're skipping on the other shit by
But it's
putting
great
the.
is that they never stay close because they're Dominicans, not Cubans. So
It's a Seinfeld joke.
And then they go like
I
this.
couldn't agree with
They
you
they
more.
squeeze the mayonnaise tube, right? Like Homer trying to light his grill, where he's like,
yeah,
like that, and then you think he's done, and all of a sudden it's one more big squeeze, and it's just foam everywhere
Yeah.
over the thing.
just the
No,
worst.
I used to tell people that would suggest Subway. I said no, because the sandwich artists have to go to the school and they have to be like, all right,
Right.
did we use an entire bag of lettuce on that sandwich? Okay, then it's not done.
Yeah.
Like you have to use an entire
It's
bag.
not Subway approved.
Yeah.
We're running out of iceberg lettuce.
It's just old insulation that was shredded and dyed green. That's all they're giving you.
Gross.
That's why I skip it.
I don't. Yeah, I never.
Yeah,
I put
skip
the
Subway
Spanish
altogether,
chips on
but-
it.
Yeah, Del Taco became the biggest. Was it just the United States or was it the world?
I don't think it's worldly. I think it's
So it's just the United
only
States.
thing.
It can't be world because it's only in half the country. It needs to be at least in the
Right.
majority of the country before it ventures overseas.
We're in the Western United States and Uruguay.
But
That's it.
I would
Del
love the
Taco's
fact
poised for
that
world domination.
Jack in the Box used to be very heavily present on the East Coast up until I think the early 80s when salmonella broke out.
Yeah.
And then for some reason they go,
fucked up.
yeah, you know what? We're going to cut this half of the country loose and just stick to the West Coast. So they haven't been here since 82, I think, somewhere around there. I would be furious if Del Taco, In-N-Out,
got there before.
Whataburger, Jack in the Box, we're all over Southeast Asia, Europe. There's like one stationed at that military branch in Antarctica, and they're not on the East Coast. I'm like, I have to travel now to eat terrible.
Listen, the Jack in the Box in Guam is one of my favorite Jack in the Boxes. That'd be terrible.
Pack up your fucking Jollibee,
Guamish.
get that shit out of here, and get some quality American fast food on the
Yeah,
East Coast.
fuck the Jollibee
we have
shit.
Jollibee.
I was gonna
It's
say we
terrible.
do have Jollibee.
Hey, you want your boiled chicken?
Yeah,
Do we
can I
have
have?
two?
How do you boil a fried chicken yet it's still candied for some reason? Because they love sugar in the
Sugar
Southeast
in their
Asian
fucking
market.
Spaghetti. Oh,
Yeah,
my
their spaghetti
goodness.
is some kind of of
gross.
I'm not even, because Jordan was saying like it's almost like a ketchup base. I think it's more the shit that they would candy an apple that they dip it in.
I
right?
figured it out. I know what happened. So apparently in the Philippines they have banana flavored ketchup out there, and it's big. So
right.
they
You did
add
tell
it to
me
the
that.
sauce.
Yeah.
So it's a banana ketchup added to the sauce, and that's what's in there.
With
That's
probably
disgusting. It
like
sounds horrible. I
bar
already
hot
ordered a bottle
dogs
on Amazon.
chopped up into it. Something
Yep,
low
they do
level.
the hot dogs.
But everyone
Just-
raves, oh, you got to have the spaghetti and hot dogs. Which,
No.
look, growing up in the United
No,
States,
don't.
I used to eat the hot dog SpaghettiOs until
Yep,
they
exactly. What am I,
discontinued them
3?
3 years ago.
Still, I was actually pissed when you told me that, because they were like, "Oh, look, they got the Frank's Red Hot, and that's more prevalent." But they got rid of the ones with the Franks. I was like, that was my favorite.
I
one.
will never forgive.
I still have some.
I will never forgive Fauci and the CDC and everyone else in this country.
Scott won't either, but for different reasons, I think.
For shutting down this country, and we still have not fully recovered from the impact of COVID and their poor handling of that situation, because there have been many lives lost, and we lost hot dog SpaghettiOs. That is not coming back.
100%.
It was a victim of the pandemic. I will never forget that, and I want to vote all of them out. I don't.
I was
care
gonna say,
what
is it too
party
early
they're
to
on.
announce your candidacy on this show, or are you gonna save it for Thursday?
I'm going to go out there
Gonna
on my
run.
soapbox and shake my can of Skyline chili, and I go, I will not tolerate this
Oh,
anymore.
That sound is so.
By the way,
gross.
listen to this. It sounds like your insides
Water.
liquefying.
we looked at it and we were like, "Oh, he still hasn't eaten the Wendy's chili I sent him over a year ago." And then he looked at the dates on the Skyline, and the Skyline
God.
expired like in 2022. And I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
you're-
it's still good."
Yeah, you're still good. It's fine. It's in
No,
a can.
20.
No, 2020. Excuse me.
I just
12?
picked up the
Yeah,
Jack
12,
Links
3,
chili
20.
today.
Oh, it sounds so gross.
Chili, the
What?
fappening.
The Jack Links? Oh,
No,
oh,
no,
that?
I was talking about
Yeah.
that.
I'm
That's
excited to
getting
try
there.
the Jack Links. bro.
Anyway, let's eat some shit.
Yeah, we
Eric,
should.
what do you have over there? I just want to see if there's anything we line up with what we
I
got.
did get
Well,
you something, Eric, yesterday.
I have
so
you what? I'm sorry.
I got you something.
So we're gonna send a care package out. We've got.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got
I thought
two
you were
things
just going to
send
somehow
you.
magically max headroom your hand right through the
I
screen
wish.
and hand it to me.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
funny?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
So you're
Okay.
getting a bag of the Maro-chan Funyuns.
The how? The who? The hooty whatty?
Now, here's what's interesting. I don't like Funyuns, but I will try that because I do
Well, you're
like
getting a bag of
all
those.
kinds of all variants of cup of soups.
And then I got you a can of these.
A box.
A box of
It's
those.
like
You
a-
get a whole box. I got you a can of the bourbon barbecue
Your
Pringles.
screen was blurry. Bourbon. Okay.
And then
I
I'm
have
sending
high
you out
hopes
some
for
more
that, but
stuff.
as we saw, there's an
You can
episode
have
of The
these.
Consumer coming out soon where we tried 7 new
we tried
Pringle
so many
flavors,
Pringles.
and
And
they
they're all
were
trash.
all terrible. All of
We
them.
did the
Spoiler
everything
alert.
bagel. We did no.
I
it
was
wasn't.
so
That's
disappointed. The one that was moderately okay was the Texas brisket one.
That
I
was
thought
okay.
that one was all right too.
It
My
was
wife said
yeah.
it tasted like someone licking a ashtray, but I didn't get that.
Well, I think it was the liquid smoke flavor that kind of
Yeah.
threw everything off.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have some of these coming your
and
way
then
too.
I'm going to send you one of these. Well, there we go.
Mystery
mystery
I
flavor.
hate guess the
Twinkies.
flavors. No, I will try it, and
Me
I
too.
appreciate it. I'm not knocking you for that.
No,
I
I
just
get you.
the
I
whole
have
No,
concept.
tell him he sucks.
We've been
I
on the
don't- all right,
internet.
you-
This one is Texas brisket.
Aaron, I'm sorry. Jordan told me to tell you. I'm just passing it along that you suck.
Yeah.
So not
Oh,
on me. I'm
oh,
just
shocker.
whatever.
Is it a
Um,
day that ends with Y?
No,
or-
I don't like blind.
I
I
told
don't
you
like
that in
blind
confidence.
boxing my food. You know, I don't want
Yeah,
to sit there and like, oh, well, you're gonna buy it. Well, what's in it? Oh, you don't know until you buy it. No, because it could be arsenic. It could be anything that will kill me. Maybe I
Wouldn't it be
have
great
one
if
of
it
those
was
weird
arsenic?
allergies where I'm allergic to like red dye number 5 or something like that, and you're not telling me what's in here because it's a mystery flavor. I hate blind boxing for collectibles and all that other stuff because it's just a greedy money grab. But I get infuriated for. I'm like, I need to know something about it. I can't just go into that. I will try it, but it pisses me off that they do that.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. We had those flaming hot mystery Doritos, which I thought tasted like ramen noodles. It comes out, it was Thai red chili, and it's like, where are you
It was
getting this
Tide
flavor
Pods.
from? Yeah, it's like,
Like, see, that's why you need to know going into this thing.
Yeah, well, it
Explains
didn't
the
taste.
squishy insides.
Yeah, it didn't taste like Thai red chili anything. It tasted
And
like
the
ramen
squishy
noodles.
coming out on the other end. Yeah.
Anyway,
Um,
all right. So what do you?
So
what do you got?
I have 1, 2, 3.
Because I know you don't have Oreos.
No, I have the. Well, yeah, I don't have the mint chocolate chip Oreos because apparently the kid figured out how to open the package when I wasn't looking, and was silently taking one, closing the package, walking away, and I had no idea until I caught them one day with it, and then I go, "How did you get that?" Just points to the counter.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Did you eat all these?" And she's like, "Yep."
Nice.
Middle
No
finger
fucks
walks in
given.
the
She just like, "Oh, I'm gonna take all of that."
She'd get along with
Sounds
Harrison.
like kids, yeah.
Yeah.
I know we have the Taste of Philly ones. I know you sent
have-
those out
I
to
have
us.
Those, the Sour Patch ones, but
What about the Deja? Did you end up getting the salsa con queso crunchy Cheetos?
no. Here's something that's been going on in my area, and I'm getting really mad because up until again a fixed point in time, the pandemic, New Jersey used to be a test market for a lot of things. There was a couple of states that would just get all of the things that the rest of the country didn't get as a test market. Jersey used to be that way, and in some ways it still is, but in a lot of ways it isn't, because there's things that just don't show up around here anymore, and you can't blame supply issues or any of that other stuff anymore. They're just not doing it. One of my favorite potato chip companies, Hers, right? I don't think you guys have them out there, right?
We do, but very little
Because
quantities.
of
Like,
Wawa, right?
You'll see like the jalapeno or the weird flavors, but we won't get anything like
you have Wawas
normal.
out there, right? Aren't
No,
they
we
national
don't. We
now?
got
I wish.
QT.
Oh, I thought
and,
they
like,
went national.
Circle K.
Okay, so
Wait,
well,
no,
they
not
Wawa's
us.
has, because they're out of Philly. They have a deal with Tasty Cake and Hers and a couple other Philly-based things. But anyway, Hers and then Utz I'm sure you heard of those that
Yes.
company too. They not discontinued. They stopped shipping one of my favorite potato chip flavors within an hour radius of where I am, because they just said, "Oh, people weren't interested in it." Which is bullshit, because they've been around since I've been born, and now all of a sudden they're just not selling them anymore. Dark russet potato chips.
Oh yeah, I saw Giddles had some in New York. He found out like
Yeah,
at a
but Giddles,
bodega or something.
Giddles thrives in the dollar store that's across the street from his apartment, and it's usually stuff that the other stores didn't want, and they send it there, and then he just makes out like a bandit. But for some reason they stopped selling dark russet potato chips anymore, and all that is
I gotta
just
find
the
some
potato cooked raw, so it's a dark color, and they don't clean it up and bleach it, fortify it, whatever, to make it look like other potato chips. It's not like the Yukon potato chips that people are normally. They're a darker potato, and they're fantastic, and they're usually heavily salted. They're amazing. All you can get now are Cape Cod chips, which is made by Snyder's, so it's all coming from that area of Pennsylvania. But Utz and Hers stopped delivering all of that stuff. Lay's, which is a terrible brand for almost 90% of their products, had those new summer flavors out. I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
Which ones are you looking for? We get them like they're everywhere here.
Yeah, we can get everything here.
There's the three. I forgot the three ones that were just recently posted like a month ago.
Is it the Cuban, the
Cuban?
salsa, and something else?
No, the Cuban is a rebrand. Not a rebrand. It's a republish or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, give me a second. Let me look through my consumer folder.
Well, while you're doing that, let's pick out a snack on our end. Then, well, you know what?
We'll
Let's
do the
just
Twinkies.
we'll just do the Twinkies, and then you can we'll send them your way, and you can try them out.
Okay, these are mystery flavored Twinkies. We don't know what they are. I haven't even looked online to see.
He was literally late to the show today,
I was
finding
not
them at
late.
the local Walmart.
What time
That
does the
is
show
an
end?
acceptable excuse, my friend.
Thank you.
You are allowed to.
Smells like
one-
all the other mystery flavors.
One of the chips is the Korean honey butter.
Oh, see, I haven't
Oh,
seen those
we-
around
no,
here.
we had the Korean barbecue. I
but
think
this
it's
one-
Korean
these ones are like
barbecue.
honey butter.
no,
There's a honey.
the honey butter one is Costco
yeah.
exclusive.
You had
You're right.
these, right?
Yes. We
Okay.
did. We had them on the last.
So I haven't had those yet. But yeah, the honey butter, it just says honey butter, but it's a Korean, specialty flavor.
I remember those were. I know Walmart
Looks like
did
a
them at like
Twinkie.
what's the Walmart version of Costco again? What is it called?
Great value.
Sam's Club.
Sam's
No,
Club.
Sam Club.
Oh, Sam's Club.
Great value. Eat your Twinkie.
I was thinking brand.
They had those in like the big bags over at Sam's Club when they first released a couple months ago, and then they started putting them out like wide. So
Here are the Lay's flavors: honey butter, tzatziki, and masala.
There's a
I don't think we've seen any of those here. The honey butter ones, like I said, I know that those are Costco exclusive right now.
I went to Costco. They didn't have them. So.
I feel like the masala's been done before. Like, didn't they do one of those like You know, like how they did the like the Southern gravy biscuits and gravy flavor and stuff like that. I think they did some kind of like tikka masala chip that ended up being. I liked them. I don't know. I didn't think you guys didn't like them.
I don't remember.
But I didn't. I don't know if they're bringing those back. It's hard to tell. It sounds like almost like some of these flavors are retreads. Like they're just not being, new about these.
What is this?
What is this flavor?
I hate to say it, but it tastes just like the 7-Eleven one.
No, it's not. Definitely not cherry.
It's like it just tastes like super cherry.
Is that the new thing they're doing this year, where they're just making everything like the bomb pop flavors or blue raspberry?
Maybe that's what it is.
It's not bomb pop flavor.
Or they're
some
doing
kind
like
of
what
like
Gatorade does and the other drinks do. Cherry is now
purple.
is white for some reason.
Yeah,
You're not going to finish it. I think it's birthday cake.
Oh no, I don't know. I get a lot of cherry, either cherry or like that blue raspberry flavor.
And here's the thing, like
like icy, almost like an icy flavor.
That's kind of where I'm going. It tastes like the cherry icy, but not as prevalent as some of the other cherry icy flavors
Super
we had.
sweet, so I can't really tell.
I've gotten to an age now where I don't like Twinkies. Like
No,
I don't
Twinkies
how
suck.
sweet they are.
I
don't
haven't
like
liked
how
that stuff in so long. It's also because
gross.
They'll outlive us all.
there was a period in the 90s where everything changed. They stopped using sugar and everything became aspartame or high fructose corn syrup or something.
Yeah.
So everything changed there. And then Hostess went bankrupt, got bought by Bimbo and whoever their parent company is.
Ooh.
And
Those
they
bastards.
just brought.
Don't say that out loud.
Those
Scott will get
bastards.
angry.
that's who fired Scott unceremoniously.
Oh, you worked there?
I did.
He worked for
Oh,
Bimbo.
I'm sorry. I did
I
not
did
know
work.
that.
They were like, "Hey, we got to restructure. Sayonara, sucker."
Yeah, they
now he's
restructured
killing bugs
to
in all
bring
our
back
favorite
like
restaurants.
beefsteak rye, which is terrible, and then like the Hostess products and everything, which have not been the same since. So
Yep.
they just bought a name and threw their own concoctions together.
No. I can't say that I'm not a big Twinkie fan. I'm just
Beth
not gonna
says
be
that
into
she
it.
can get the Utz potato chips, the dark russets.
I'm just going to order them online now. Now I'm interested.
She's probably in Pennsylvania. Oh, she's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
state
okay.
college area. So I don't know.
I used to live.
That's
by
always
there.
a good sign. Like, so Aaron grabs the Pringles and smells them and immediately recoils in disgust
They
and
just
terror.
don't smell good, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't wait till you get yours. See, these are interesting because they got the flavor, partly on the chip.
Hold on,
Yeah, you got a 3-cam.
get a 3-way.
I actually don't hate those.
You went right from the sweetness of the mystery Twinkie right into the bourbon chips without any kind of cleansing of the palate.
We have
Yeah.
waters.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why we hate most of the stuff. And
They all
we
do.
just dive in head
Why
first.
does everything taste like Korean barbecue?
At the end of your
Yeah.
show, the waters look like the end of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest where they're just dunking the bread in there so it's easier to swallow.
You can have those.
Just
back
so
and
much
put
stuff
them
in there.
It just tastes like barbecue.
Yeah, there's nothing
There's
special
no like
about
bourbon.
those.
I don't taste
No.
bourbon.
away. But I like barbecue flavored chips.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
not
they're-
as sweet, which I like. That's it.
I don't know.
But
Underwhelming.
it shows that brown sugar on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. They're fine. They're not.
I guess they're
terrible.
limited edition, and I think they're only going to be at like Safeway and stuff like that. So, it's weird that they're advertising them now. It's like, oh, coming soon or just about out now. I've had those for a month sitting in my cabinet waiting. So,
Do we want to do the hers
I
so Eric can try them with us?
I was going to say, yeah. What do you got, Eric? So you can
You can try the.
we can do the hers taste of Philly if you want to do
You
that.
can eat your Oreos on here because we've already had them.
Haven't tried, because we're behind on a lot of the consumer episodes, so I still have a lot of stuff left. I'm sure you did the Chex Mix cheese pizza, right?
We did the cheese pizza,
We
but
have the buffalo sandwich.
we have the buffalo sandwich.
those.
Oh, all right, let's do those.
Boom.
Do buffalo.
Buffalo sandwich.
I can tell you right now,
Remember-
the sandwich looks
Yeah.
more appealing.
I
on
think
label.
remember we got those chips
Chips.
at Subway. It was like a
Yeah.
buffalo, like chopped chicken buffalo sandwich ones, and they smelled like feet.
These
When I
don't-
opened the bag,
these
like,
don't
it
smell
was
like
just the
feet.
worst.
It smells like coffee.
Does it?
Kind
don't
of smells.
smell anything.
Smells kind of weird.
Oh man, they went with that chicken flavor.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So they got the checks, and then they got the little what looked like puffy goldfish in here.
It's not even like a good What is that?
This is
Canned
the
chicken.
nonsense they do. All the other Chex pieces are flavored in the chicken thing, and then you get the one squares that are just covered in the buffalo, and
Yeah,
that's
that
supposed
But
to
it
be.
doesn't even taste like buffalo. It tastes like something weirdly different.
Tastes like a chemical.
It
Right.
tastes like hot sauce.
Here we go. We got a comment here. Oh, now when you guys have a fancy guest on the show, Aaron all of a sudden knows how to open bags of snacks. It was an act all along. It's true. Aaron notoriously has gorilla hands and can't open anything
Those were easy to
without
open.
ripping them open as if he can't.
It's our favorite bit. Here, you open this.
Like when I gave you a present today.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
This is not
The
good.
buffalo doesn't taste like buffalo. It tastes like a weird vinegar, like kind of a very odd vinegar. And then the other pieces taste like canned chicken. Like if you went to Costco and got like a bulk canned chicken.
It tastes like they're flavored in the chicken for ramen, for like a cup
Yeah,
of
a
soup.
little bit.
The buffalo seasoned squares pieces taste like a really low-level hot sauce, like not even a good one,
Mhm.
Like I'm not knocking Frank's Red Hot, but that's like the basic line for everybody who doesn't do any kind of hot sauce stuff.
Texas
It's like
beef.
below that. It's like you're getting the great value version of a hot sauce.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's very weak.
I couldn't see eating a whole bag of those. Like if they had shrunk that bag down a little bit, maybe I could be like, all right, I'll eat these because I bought them.
Right.
That bag's too big for that.
I would
flavor.
eat that if it was 4 a.m. and I was in my car listening to like breakup music.
Oh yeah. Sounds like
you maybe go to
sounds like
Del
a music
Taco
league
instead?
category. I would eat those after a movie. After Eric said you should eat that bag of chips while driving home, I'd be like, yeah,
He
you
would
know
eat
what?
these
You're
on the
right.
way to
Like,
going to Whataburger. So
100%
To get
the chicken.
the
Yeah.
chicken sandwich with the buffalo sauce and the ranch is the greatest sandwich of all time.
Yeah, I always get the
That's my favorite
green
sandwich.
chili doubles. So.
and see,
Have you
Jordan,
tried
I'm
that
sealing
chicken
it
sandwich?
up because it's going right in the bag to the neighbors.
Right into your neighbor.
I need a
Here
neighbor
you
I can
go.
give them to.
I know.
I cleaned out the box today because we had so much stuff that we'd eaten and I just left here, so I had to throw it all away.
Just
Let's
walk
do
it
the
over.
Hershey
Just walk it over to Tim across the street. Just be like, "Hey,
or,
buddy."
or the Cheetos.
All right, we've got the Hers Taste of Philly. So
Yeah, let's do all those because
Yeah.
So last year they did a thing where they did Taste of Philly. They had which ones did they have? They had the pork sandwich, which tasted weird, but I loved them.
You
I know
guys
Scott
both
liked
loved
them.
them
was,
too,
I
'cause
loved
was
them.
that the canned meat one?
Canned meat, yeah.
Oh yes.
that one had like a yeah, it was like
It was like
Like
kale.
and
like potted
vinegar.
meat.
yeah, it had a big vinegar.
Broccoli Rob.
It was
Gittles
broccoli,
literally
yeah.
said that.
I know Gittles liked them too. So it was like broccoli rabe and pork. So it was weird. Aaron hated them. I loved them. You liked
They
them.
had those. They had that tomato pie,
Tomato pie, which
and
just
they had
tasted like marinara sauce.
the
cheese sticks, right?
there was a Korean one, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
it was
it was
like some
Korean.
kind of like
Hmm.
Korean barbecue or something like that.
Right.
Dude, I'm excited about all these because I love pierogi.
Yeah, there's
So
one that I
these-
wanted. The second one, I think I was excited about.
So-
yeah,
Stromboli?
Stromboli.
I
So-
mean, it's just gonna taste like pizza.
Eric sent these out to us. We got them the other day, so this is what kind of pushed me to try to get Eric on. We've got the special hot Stromboli
Oh, I'm so excited.
flavor of Philly.
Thank you, Eric, for all the snacks you send us.
We got the cheese ravioli and marinara. We got those. And then we have the potato pierogi, which is actually the one I'm kind of most curious about
It's like my
because
second
it's
one. Yeah.
literally
This is the one
you
I'm
know, a
least
potato
excited
chip.
about.
yeah, but I kind of want to know how they pull that off. So
I'm not a
which one do you
pierogi
wanna
fan.
try first,
Pierogies are big in the New York City area because of
Yeah.
big, like Polish community
Polish.
and stuff. Gittles, anytime I would go visit him, he would like, oh, let's go find some good Polish food, German food, whatever, and then he would take me to a pierogi place, which I'm like, all right, can I see the menu because I'm not ordering.
just pierogies.
It's just
That's
a
what it's
poorly
called,
made
just
ravioli, and I don't like raviolis either. So
And then he'd be like, "Hey, could I get banana pudding?" And they'd bring him some kind of pie or something
Oh.
like that.
I don't know if you saw. I don't
I
think
get
I
a
ever told
goulash
you guys.
soup or something with sauerkraut. It's fantastic.
I don't think I ever told you guys after all that incident with the banana pudding and with Eric and stuff like that. I sent him a box, a care package of like various
Yes, you did.
instant banana puddings. Like I found like 3 or 4 different
Sonic.
kinds. I was like,
Sonic
there was
had
like a
banana
Sonic
pudding,
banana pudding
Jell-O.
shake.
Dude, I love banana pudding.
I love banana pudding too, but like it was weird. And then they make that Twisted Sugar. They make a banana pudding. Cookie.
Could you bring up Twisted Sugar?
It was
Oh
so
wait,
good.
what was it? Was it Twisted Sugar?
Crumble.
No, where we went with Beth. You guys totally stonewalled me.
Oh, that was some kind of
soda
jerk.
Soda jerk.
The soda jerk. The jerk.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are assholes. We didn't bring the fucking things that.
Scott
I
brought
brought
it.
Oh, thank God.
Anyway, all right. Which one do you want to try first, Eric? Cheese ravioli, stromboli, or?
Well, I'm holding the
really-
ravioli, so might as well do that.
all right,
one.
so we're gonna do cheese ravioli first.
With marinara.
So with marinara. So I'm assuming these are just gonna taste and smell like the tomato pie.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what I want when I go to Jersey. It's Italian.
smells
Because
authentic.
we have no Italian.
Yeah, it
food
smells
out
good.
here.
I mean, look at the
Holy
I
flavor.
was
on
wondering
it.
when that
Yeah.
would dawn on you that you're on the East Coast. You should be going
was
to
gonna
get
say.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian is what I want. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I want to go try that place Keith Lee was at. The guy that makes the rice balls.
Is it in
It's in
Jersey?
Chicago.
Oh, well,
He makes like
go to Jersey.
chicken marsala rice balls and
This is weird because this tastes like a ravioli.
It's fucking
It actually
awesome.
does.
Like-
yeah.
It's weird. Like I almost feel like I'm getting the
it does.
the
Like the-
pasta portion of the ravioli
kind
and
of
the
the- yeah.
flavoring. That is really off-putting, but oddly delicious.
I love that.
It's pretty good.
Even though I'm not a big ravioli fan, I do have to say
Wow.
this is spot on.
It is.
This is why I tell you why Lay's sucks a bag of dicks. Because every
Yeah.
time Lay's, can I curse? I'm too late. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lay's, when they put out like their
Well, we haven't
Um,
started before, so
when they put out like their mozzarella sticks and marinara or their meatball
Right.
parm, whatever, they all just take like a weird variation of ketchup chips. There's nothing
Right.
else determining, that it tastes like anything related to what they threw on the label. This smells like you just cooked a batch of ravioli, and it
Mhm.
does actually
Oh, I
taste
want
like it.
raviolis for dinner. I agree.
yeah, that sounds really good. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm being told not to
That's-
curse, so I'm gonna have to do
Oh
that.
no, cuss all the time.
No.
All
You can
right.
curse.
Let's go into the special. Hot
Did you sign the
stromboli.
waiver, Eric?
The jizz
I will-
waiver?
I
So
will,
we're talking about
I will exclaim a saying from the people in the radio industry: "Fuck you and your non-compete." It's not gonna happen.
right. No, I did get an earful about the jizz talk. I think on one of our snack shows
Because your daughter was
because my
on.
daughter just happened to be here.
Oh yeah.
And Eric was
monsters.
taken aback and aghast, as it were.
So we said we
Clutched
needed to
his
come up with
pearls.
a waiver.
So we have a
The jizz
waiver,
waiver.
The
that
jizz waiver.
anyone who comes in here has to sign, so they know that we're gonna
See now
eat
that
food and talk about bodily functions.
the jizz talk would have been perfect during the mystery Twinkie flavor. You could have had so many jokes there, but no.
The jizz Twinkie. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh, that's
What does it
funny.
taste like? Well, kind of jizzy. Thanks, Twinkie.
Well, Aaron, it tastes like you filled it up right before we started the show, so I don't know what to
God,
tell
you eat a lot of pineapple before you filled this Twinkie,
I
Aaron?
was hoping it was pineapple.
Are
Are you
These are
diabetic?
warm.
This is really sweet. Like you should go get that
Aaron.
checked.
Aaron's like, hey, remember that scene in Van Wilder where they fucking put all the dog jizz inside the
eclair?
donuts? Yeah, the
Yeah.
eclair.
Surprise!
All right, let's do the special hot stromboli. We'll do
Yeah.
that one.
Now, does it mean special hot, like as in spicy?
It might be spicy, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
yeah,
just like
probably
fresh
because
baked.
it's like a spicy, like super sada or something. The Coca-Cola.
How is it a white chip? It should be.
This smells like jalapeno.
Why?
Like right off.
You afraid it's going to
Jesus
take your
Christ.
job?
Look at
Aaron?
look at the size
it's
of
a
these
white
chips. These are
It's a white
fantastic.
chip because it's not. There's no sauce on these kind of
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Right. Oh,
It's all
okay.
spicy
I mean, it
seasoning.
smells good. I like that these are like giant chips.
Oh my god!
Mine smells like
A
green
lot of
peppers.
Yeah,
It smells like jalapenos or some
Hit
kind of
your
like pepper
face.
mix.
Yeah, it smells like peppers.
It's
This
like
tastes
it's
like
almost
a-
like bell pepper.
This tastes like an Italian sandwich.
It
Mhm.
does.
It's so
What
weird.
is that?
Step your game up, Lays.
Yeah, Lay's. Fuck you, Lay's.
It doesn't taste like stromboli, but 100% like a sandwich, like an Italian sub.
I get kind of like if I think about it, I'm getting like the meats, the salamis, the hams, the
Not
But the
green
pepper,
peppers.
like-
The banana peppers.
Some kind of banana pepper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, those are good
Those
too.
are fucking delicious.
There's 3 bags here. We're
I
gonna
don't-
give Scott the this one, and you and I can fight over the other 2.
I will agree with
The
you.
rest.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't
put
really
them on the
taste
table.
like a stromboli, but I am not going to cost it any points or fault it for tasting like an Italian hero.
Right.
That's still good.
Yeah,
Or is
and
it
that's the
called
thing.
grinders?
Like, even if you don't like them, these things are hitting what they're just advertising. That's like the biggest issue when we're rating these things.
This may not go to the neighbor. This may actually stay here.
Yeah, no, these are going to stay here. All right. Damn, that was good. Like, those are both good.
It was good. It's very
I want to
seasoned.
go out
like
and
that.
go out to one of the many fine sandwich places around here and go get an Italian hero.
Oh, that does sound good. 6 foot party hero. That's what we should do on Friday. We'll just do
Should.
the show with Rob and have a 6 foot party hero.
I would. We'll have it up poolside.
Yeah.
The big
Jersey
plank,
Mike's.
half Italian, half American. All the
So
condiments to go with it.
Quiznos.
Now,
Are they
see,
still
each
around?
one of these has
I thought they all
actually
closed.
There's like 2 of them here.
Quiznos. Oh,
There's
yeah.
one in Phoenix, and
Maybe.
then there's one someplace else.
There was one in Dateland, but I think it closed.
No, when
Oh,
growing
weird.
up on the East Coast, you would get party heroes from delis and supermarkets and stuff, and it would just be on a large 2x4.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, 6x2, whatever the dimensions are, just a long plank. And you'd have this giant sandwich, half Italian, half American, individually cut like the cellophane toothpicks in each sandwich,
Right.
and then cellophane wrapped around it to make it look like you just won a raffle. And you bring it home, trying to put this into your car, a 6 foot party hero. There was nothing better if you had a party, because it's like, I can't wait till everyone leaves because there's going to be so much of that left for me. It's going to be
Right.
fantastic.
It's the best food, yet the most inconvenient food as
Well,
presentation and after, like storing after.
and it's always dry because they can't put all the condiments on, so you have to slather on your mayo, your mustard, your
Olive oil and
Italian,
vinegar.
vinegars and stuff like that. So it's always hard, and sometimes they don't even put the tomato or lettuce because it's the moisture. So it's like, or if they do, the
that's on
lettuce
there.
sinks into the bread, so it's like this weird. Yeah, but still,
That's
so
what
good.
we're doing.
What,
for the
look at
draft.
you being
That's what we're gonna do for
picky.
your birthday.
Like, what do you have to be like so picky about? You have about 3.5
Yeah, I'm not
feet of a
discerning
6
about
foot
what I
party
eat
hero
either.
left for your own devices, and you're going to complain, well, the lettuce isn't crisp enough. It's not up to par to my
A
standards.
little wilty.
You
It's
should
not
be
in
out
my
there
food.
with a giant bowl of mixing all the condiments in those little Tupperware things into one bowl, stirring it,
Hold on.
and then
Who the fuck
dipping
is
them
that?
in and eating it like that while you're watching something on a large screen television.
Now, Eric, we do have a comment here on Lay's Tater Chips is saying, on behalf of Team Lay's, you are a bag of dicks, my guys. And, yeah, I mean, Lay's is coming in, popping in, letting us know that we...
Hey,
up
Lace.
your
Well,
game,
I
Lace.
appreciate
Yeah,
you
step up your
watching
game
and
or we would
taking
have to
time to
shit.
comment because you're not taking time to improve your product. So, got to do something with it, I guess.
Suck.
Make it look busy so you keep getting paid.
Speaking of better than Lay's, we're going to do the last one, Hers Potato Pierogi. Now, I keep forgetting to mention on these, they have these are based off recipes in Philly. This one's from Mom's Kitchen.
Moms.
Oh, if it's double moms, then you know it's got to be good.
Well, 2 moms, that's very liberal, Eric. And Scott,
Two
so
That's
moms
right up
make it
Jordan's
right.
alley.
that's right up my alley.
Too many moms.
Now, I don't like these just off the bat because they smell sweet. They smell
Yeah, I was
very
going to say,
sweet.
this doesn't
These
smell
aren't
like...
sweet.
It smells like sugar, like they
Yeah, it
poured
does a
sugar
little
in there.
bit.
That is
What?
butter.
Fuck.
Oh, I
Almost
can't-
it tastes like Lay's butter.
We
So-
stumbled at the finish line.
so butter and sugar.
This doesn't make any sense.
This has no like spice flavor. Like there's no like discernible like flavoring to this.
No, there is. It's like caramelized onions and sour cream. So it's a different way of doing a sour cream and onion chip, except it's
I
not just
think-
like the green onion that they normally use for sour cream and onion chips. This tastes like they caramelized the onions and
Yeah.
then used whatever was in the pan, mixed in with some sour cream, and then whatever other seasonings go to for the potato for
Yeah.
pierogies.
I don't like it.
It almost tastes like just sickening butter.
Yeah.
Like just straight butter, melted butter.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
it's-
fan, but it is authentic. It does taste like what it's supposed to taste like.
See, I don't think I've ever had a pierogi. Like thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think I've had like an authentic pierogi, so I have no basis to think. If that's what pierogi tastes like, then I'm out. I don't need to have
No,
it.
they
It
don't.
feels weird.
I mean,
I mean, I'm sure
I just
there's
had 'em out
different
of a
flavors,
bag, but have you ever seen Men in Black when he orders the pierogies?
Why do they
I've
got to be
never heard of
black?
it.
What's wrong
but
with
the
you?
movie podcast.
No, in the movie Men in Black, he orders a pierogi and he puts them down, and all the cockroaches come out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're selling me on eating the pierogies. So that'd be great.
Well, no, this Edgar has
Damn it,
all
they're
the.
Hey,
called
can you explain
Mexican.
Men in
They're
Black more?
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did I walk
people
into
do.
with this show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing,
you live
I
on
was
the
on
border.
fucking
That's why.
black. Anyways.
Oh.
All right, what's
why
next?
we record
You want to do
everything.
something sweet or well, honey?
Eric, what do you got?
I don't remember. I still have stuff you sent me that I
don't
haven't
remember.
gotten to yet. You guys done this, right?
We did. Those are from Tom in Alberta.
Okay.
And we can do a separate show if you want to do the Sour
Oreos?
Patch Kid Oreos.
Yeah, tell us
Well,
what
watch you do
We've
it.
already
Yeah.
done them, but we'll sit here with bated breath watching you eat them if you'd like.
Let's see what you think of them.
I've got all kinds of chips. I've
Watch
got all
Eric.
kinds
What-
of
kind of
salted
combo?
and jerked meats. I've got all kinds of drinks that I haven't done. Have you done the ranch combos?
No, I didn't know those were new. I saw them yesterday at Speedway.
You son of a
I didn't
bitch.
know they were new. They don't say new on them.
I think I
Scott,
sent
can
you
you
these,
go
right? The
produce some
TGI
ranch
Fridays
combos?
potato skins.
Yeah, we had
Did
those.
Yeah,
Those were good.
Those were super good.
Well, then I'll go
But
to
you
stuff
can
that
eat
I-
these things.
I was gonna
and
say
we'll
you don't
watch
have to hold
you.
off for us if you're gonna repurpose
No,
some
no,
of
no.
this. it'd
I'm
be
going to
fun
do some stuff that you guys haven't had already. Because otherwise,
Okay.
I'm just rehashing shit that you've already done. So,
But that's okay.
But we can sit here and fake. We'll be like, oh, that sounds amazing.
have
Well,
you had
no.
Try
these?
those.
I've never even seen
Old
those.
Dutch twists. No,
What
those
is
are
it?
also,
Popcorn?
I believe, from Tom in Alberta.
They
Okay.
are?
Yeah, those are Canadian.
That sounds
Old
like
Dutch
locker
brand.
room shenanigans.
Thanks, Tom.
Here's what
do
it says.
do this.
Old Dutch popcorn twists, and it has various recipes on the back of how to cook these into other
To
recipes.
cook those?
Cook
Which is
those?
not a good sign when you're saying, "Hey, here's our product. Here's better ways to have our product than the way we're presenting it to you."
Here's our
Right
chips.
here on the front,
You might
caramel
not like
corn
them right
recipe on the back. It's like, oh, okay. So why don't you
Okay.
just sell me the caramel corn recipe and then skip this? Hold on.
Right, just put out caramel
You
corn.
have to make it yourself.
You're like,
All
you know how these would be better? Not eating them out of the bag.
It looks like they didn't color the Cheetos,
Oh my god.
but it smells like packing peanuts. Like if you're going to
They
ship
look
something.
like packing peanuts.
Maybe your next package I send out to you, Jordan, the box will be filled with this,
Just fill those.
Just build them with those.
so
Yeah,
that the
I'll
better
believe
quality snacks are insulated. Oh my god!
it. That's always the best reaction. Hold on, let's go to a wide shot there. Well, here's the
Okay.
thing. Since Tom sent them, I know he either sent them straight to you or they came to me first. I need you to look at that expiration date real quick.
Oh,
I
that
want to
has nothing
see if
do
you
with-
just ate expired packing peanuts.
Oh, I certainly did.
I knew
It expired in November of 23.
Oh, well, I mean,
Goodness.
you're still well within the packing peanut range of expiration.
That's fine.
So I think you're all right.
This thing will outlive all of us, like the cockroaches. These things are not going to go anywhere because of the preservatives that are in them. I think
I was gonna
legally
say,
they
those
just have to have
probably-
an estimate to like how long they can actually sell it in the store. But like, yeah, this shit'll last through time. It's fine.
Ugh.
This tastes like if you don't finish a bucket of popcorn in the movie theater and it's been sitting in that fake butter at the bottom, so it's all soggy. That's
Yeah, it's
exactly
like,
what this
God.
tastes like.
Coconut oil.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
Ugh.
not a fan.
What else?
But I will go
Grab some
to
convenience.
the combos pretzel ranch dip. Now
Okay.
this is great because they're doing
I'm
the
jealous.
pretzels and not the crackers on those. That's one of the things that pisses me off about the pepperoni pizza combos. They should be in a pretzel, not in the
We'll have them.
not in the
next week,
crackers.
for sure. I know they had 700 bags at Speedway, and I was like, "Are these not new?" Because I thought maybe it was a Hidden Valley one.
Yeah, you can,
I know because we've done the Hidden Valley.
you can definitely
But-
smell the buttermilk from opening this.
I mean, it sounds wonderful. Ranch is pretty good, except this has been the summer of everything bagel or pickle as being the flavor of choice.
And ice pop.
So, and ice
An
pop,
ice pop,
yeah.
ice pop, everything. They good?
I love combos, but these are weak.
Really?
Yeah. I'm tasting more of the salt in the pretzel than I am the actual ranch in it. Yeah, the ranch is barely. It smells potent, but it barely is there when you're tasting it.
Yeah, I've noticed that Pringles does that a lot, where it kind of smells like nothing, and then it does taste like something. And then we've had Lay's the same way, where it's like, oh, this smells like it's advertising, but there is absolutely no flavor. So that sucks. That especially combos, because combos are usually pretty good. Because we've
Combos are
had
fantastic.
pizza combos
Yeah.
and all that.
Fantastic
I
is
love
one of my
combos.
go-to snacks for traveling on a plane.
Right.
have them in the bag there because they'll fill you up and they'll last you all the way cross country. Which reminds me, I got to go buy some before we go to San Diego in 2 weeks.
There you go. I was gonna say, are you gonna have room to take stuff back from San Diego? Because I was wondering if there was anything Arizona based that I could bring and then you can just pack up. Obviously, liquids that'll get you stopped at a. Aw,
Kick ass hot sauce.
I'm going to show you. Do you have other snacks you want to try, or should I keep going?
Oh, we've got all kinds of
we got
snacks,
lots
dude.
of stuff.
All right, I did a couple. You guys do a couple, and then I'll show you some more.
All right.
All right, we got the Ghost Toast Kit Kats. Apparently, they're cinnamon toast flavored Kit Kats, crisp wafers and cinnamon toast flavored cream. But we all know how this is going to go. It's white chocolate.
It's just going to be that weird white, the white, in quotes, chocolate.
Oh, it's orange.
Do you guys like Kit Kats, or do you only get them to try the variation of flavors?
I only get them to try them on the show. I don't even eat regular Kit Kats.
See, I like the regular Kit Kat. I did see at McDonald's they had the Kit Kat McFlurry that's out. I didn't try that, but
it's like banana.
It's banana Kit Kat. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I do like the lemon Kit Kat that they released around Easter. Those were pretty good. It was a good lemon flavor what it was.
They even have a Kit Kat flavor for, I think it's Coffee Mates or something. The creamer for your coffee. There's a Kit Kat flavor out for that.
The thing about non-chocolate Kit Kats is they always put the white like yogurt topping flavor over the top, and then they either color it or flavor it. None of it ever hits. Like none of these extra specialty flavors are ever things that I like, other than the lemon.
I mean, it does taste.
It's not terrible.
It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It tastes what it's advertised, but it's not good.
It's muted. They're not as sweet as most Kit Kats.
That's the best you can hope for whenever there's some kind of cinnamon product. It's like, if it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then that's the best you can hope for. Because otherwise, there's been cinnamon products that just either it's too concentrated and it's actually burning you as you're trying to eat it, or it's so diluted by everything else that you barely taste that there's cinnamon in there. If you can taste like the cereal, that's pretty much an even ground that it's a decent
well, and I think the cinnamon's coming in the wafer. So like inside the wafer you're getting the cinnamon flavor, but it's ruined by the outer coating. Like it just, I don't like the way it tastes. So I
just get those old sugar wafers that grandparents used to eat.
Yeah,
I love those.
Lemon.
No.
Lemon,
Yeah,
I always
the orange cream, strawberry, chocolate. Even the vanilla ones were good.
Yeah, the vanilla ones were so
used to get them in like a 3-pack.
Heck yeah, they still sold those at my old job.
Well, they sell them at grocery
vending
stores
machines.
checkout line.
They're not something that are ever advertised, that nobody ever talks about, but we all know, at least from our generations, all growing up, that our grandparents had these at their house. And then you see them on the shelf sometimes. You're walking by and go, I never think of these things. Why don't I pick up a pack? Because they're fantastic, and they're very antiquated as far as a snack goes, like Stella Dora breakfast treats and other old people that aren't on this planet anymore used to eat. But those wafers will outlast us all. They're fantastic.
I liked them. What do we got there?
All right, so we also have the Sour Patch Snapple and the Swedish Fish Snapple. So I guess the Swedish Fish is Fruit Punch, Mango Madness, and Kiwi Strawberry. Oh, I guess it's the same.
Can you put the sour the Swedish Fish Snapple back up on the screen? Can I see that bag a second? Okay, so what's the point? Why isn't you just keep it as Swedish Fish? What do you need the Snapple in there?
Especially if you're doing Fruit Punch Snapple flavored Fruit Punch Swedish Fish.
Just to get assholes like us to buy bags of it.
Snapple. Swedish Fish, I'm not a fan, but I know everyone loves them. Have their basic flavor, which I think is a variant of Fruit Punch to begin with. And then they've done other flavors over the years. Like, that's not anything new that they've tried other Swedish Fish flavors. You don't need Snapple coming in.
It's like a pink one.
Yeah, they look good. They
totally
look decent.
missed the mango one.
And then an orange one.
Right.
So the red is Fruit Punch, the pink is Kiwi Strawberry, and then the orange is a Mango Madness. So it's 3 different flavors. I hate Swedish Fish. I've gone away from caring about gummy foods. I don't need Sour Patch Kids. I don't need any of that stuff. They're fine every now and then, but they're not my go-to. Swedish Fish, never been my favorite.
The cherry one tastes like Robitussin.
That's not bad, depending on the product that has that medicated cherry. So if it tastes like you're eating a box of Luden's cough drops, like
that's almost what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might enjoy these then.
Yeah, opening up the old paper box with the wax bag on the inside
Right.
and just pounding down cough drops as if they were like chiclets or something.
You're like, this is medicine? This tastes fantastic. I gotta say, still not a fan of Swedish Fish. Now, those are softer than normal Swedish Fish. Are they?
You got to find fresh ones.
Fresh Swedish Fish?
Typically, you'll find Swedish Fish, and they're almost too hard.
There's nothing Snapple about them, though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're just flavored fish.
They don't even have Snapple facts on the bag.
No, they just got little people telling us it's fruit punch, kiwi, strawberry, and mango for the Sour Patch.
Same
So
thing.
same thing.
Snapple.
So same flavors.
Hey, Snapple, we're going to let you spend an enormous amount of money for us to use your brand name on our product, and then we're just going to make the variants that we already make anyway, but we'll put your name on the bag and charge you for it.
Oddly enough, I like the Sour Patch
I
better,
was
even
just
though
gonna
those
say,
are very sour.
The Sour Patch actually tastes like Snapple, which is weird.
And they're sour. A lot of times we've had the extra flavor, and there was no sour,
These are very sour.
no like sour sugars on them at all.
Oh,
Those are sour.
those are rough. I was going to say, between the two, I would go with the Sour Patch, but you can only eat one or two at a time, and then they really hit you. Like, you're just not going to eat a bag of those things.
Yeah, the Sour Patch is far better than the fish. The fish are
Whew.
just taste like Swedish Fish that are different flavors.
They're not terrible. Ugh. It's like when they did the Arizona iced tea's been branching out to like gummies and
I have
things
those
like
over
that.
there. Yeah, I have they have there's 3 versions. There's the green tea gummies,
Mhm.
there's the Arnold Palmer gummies, and then there's the regular Arizona iced tea gummies. The
Right.
green tea ones surprisingly are pretty good.
Really?
We had those.
I think
We
had,
did?
Yeah, I think we did.
I don't
We
Yeah.
had the green
remember.
tea ones.
I
But they
believe you.
branched out and they started adding more. And now they've got like hard liquor and they just got all kinds of. Arizona iced tea just said, hey, we'll keep it 99 cents for the tea, but everything else, we're just going to put our name and flavor into.
I don't have any of that stuff, but I did find this. I know Starburst had gummies for a while
Mm-hmm.
because every quality candy has to find all of them have to find ways to ruin their lineage by making variations of their stuff. I saw that Starburst also has now the packets like Crystal Light that you can pour into your water.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
We all tried the Starburst variations of that Sparkle seltzer stuff. I forgot what it was called. It's called Sparkle Water or something, right? You guys
Sparkling
had it.
Ice.
Sparkling Ice, yeah. So we've all tried
Yeah.
those. They even have Starburst in, I think it's paired with C4, that they have the C4 energy drinks because
Those
they
are
do
good.
Skittles and all that stuff too. But this one was different. Starburst has a new gummy line now called Goodies, which are
Oh, I've never seen
plant-based.
those.
I've
They're
never seen-
vegan.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's why I've
So
never
that
seen
means
them.
there's no gelatin and there's no probably anything of Quality-
Jordan just left. He's gonna go
Yeah.
get him for his brother.
Yeah, see, I didn't, for the longest time, I didn't realize like gelatin was like something that vegans had to stay away from. And then I found out it was like, I guess it's like made from like squid or something like that.
What is?
Gelatin. Like it's derived from like, it's like animal based.
yeah.
I thought it was horse paws or whatever. Hooves.
Yeah.
Horse paws?
Hooves.
Little horse paws.
Is your brother vegetarian or is he vegan? Or is he a vegetarian
he-
cosplaying as a vegan?
He is, I believe he is vegetarian
Okay.
until he gets away from his girlfriend and then he'll eat meat again. I know he's in the chat. He's going to hate me, but
Because I've seen
yeah.
vegans where they love to
Get me some.
talk about how much better they are because they're vegan, but yet
Yeah,
they're
he
all
did just
fat
give
because
me-
they eat pizza and French fries all the fucking time.
I just got the old middle finger, but also said, get me some. So I probably will have to go look for these.
We will get you
I
some,
did-
Mother Aaron.
Because I couldn't
The
keep
Aaron
it in
sandwiches.
I couldn't keep it in my pants, but Skittles has a new gummy like that I found at Costco, and I've been eating them for my lunches.
Those look horrible.
We
Oh.
had them last week. What do you mean? Oh, wait,
Yeah.
the Ericksons? Yeah, hold on. Go put them back
And
up.
we had them.
No. Yeah,
Oh, God.
they're essentially the squares, but they're jellified
They look like they all melted together.
and they're falling all over.
That is the most unappetizing thing I've ever
That's the
seen.
greatest presentation ever. Just falling all over the table.
Seems like Skittles wants to do stuff too because we also have Walmart's brand of water, Clear American, has candied rainbow, and I brought that in too.
Clear American.
I'm
Clear
in.
American,
I'm in, goddammit.
Walmart knows its face. Clear American.
Clear American. but yeah,
Right.
candied
I'm in,
rainbow.
goddammit.
What is with
What do
you
those
people?
taste like?
Why do you hate your life so much that you have to have these kind of products because there's barely any taste to this thing. You're just
What's it
tasting
taste like?
something that feels like gelatin, but it's not gelatin. It's not worth your time. Yeah, this is horrible.
Now you got to go get them from Aaron.
Yeah.
Better. You know what
I was gonna
tastes
say,
better?
just wrap.
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, tape those up and just send them to me, so I don't have to buy new ones for my brother, but he could have your leftovers.
Well, I will. Yeah, I will. I'll staple gun
Send
the side
those.
of the bag that ripped open, and you go.
And when it gets delivered, I'll make sure it sits on my porch for another hour so they melt
No, they get
together.
super hard.
So it's just one
vegan,
solid gelatinous
you
orb.
get one vegan.
It's a gelatinous
Skittles.
cube.
Yeah,
Fucking
this
Magic the Gathering.
isn't worth it. You know what tastes better? Eating the Starburst without removing the wax paper. Just popping them open out of the thing and just hucking them down tastes better than what this tastes like.
Oh, that's
that is
funny.
Now I want to try the plant-based Reese's cups just to shit on them.
Oh yeah, I heard about those.
They have them at Walmart.
I tried another one of those
I won't
big cups
buy them.
again, and I'm just like, this is just so much.
It's too much.
It's just so much.
Kim was like, "You have so many in the pantry." I was like, "I don't have any. I ate them all." And she put this sack in front of me. I'm like, "Oh, that's too much. It's too much candy."
Yeah, so last week, Eric and I were on the Bladcast. We talked about the Acolyte, and I had it before we started filming, and I was eating it, and the whole show, I'm just looking down, going, "There's no way I'm eating the rest of it." It was like half a cup of that jumbo Reese's.
Dude, I literally stopped
way
and got one
too
the other day
much.
and just plowed it.
we
It's just
know.
amazing.
It's the worst. All right, what else do you guys want to try? Do you want to try some liquid? Let's do something liquid. So we got
since you already showed the Clear American.
we have the Clear American, which is the Walmart seltzer brand.
Scotsu nickname.
This is a new one called Candied Rainbow.
Be careful with those because where you see it's like 0 calories, 0 this or whatever. But if you read the back of the label, I bet you it's still aspartame in there. So
Let's
if you've
see,
got, they
like
don't
Coke
disclose that. For some reason, aspartame doesn't have to be disclosed when you have sugar-free products and things like that. But it has sort of the same effects that if you had
It
sugar.
definitely does have aspartame.
Yes, of
Oh,
course it does.
that'd be right up my alley then.
Yeah.
So we got some cups.
Coke
We'll try
Zero
these
for
out.
the 8
Yep.
for the win.
For the amount of Diet Coke that I drink.
I know this upsets Eric, but I've been drinking a lot more water in my water bottle.
Dude, he has been drinking water like it was going out of style.
I mean, yes,
Eric's
this is
just-
Crystal Light grape, but it's still water for the majority of this, so it's fine.
I bought a gallon size thing.
Dude, it's
For
the
work.
biggest bottle I think I've ever seen in my life. He's like, reach back in my truck and grab it, and I had to use
No,
2 hands. It was so
I got
big.
a bigger one
How do you have a bigger one?
because they were selling it.
All right, here
It's a
you got to
12
be
gallon.
careful with those because as much as we say how dumb women look with those weird Stanley Cup collectibles that they're carrying around, if you start getting bigger size cups, just look at the ones women used to carry around where it says it would mark every 2 hours and motivate you through your day to keep drinking the water. By the end, it's
Right.
like you did it by 6 p.m., right?
You did it,
Go
guys.
grab it off
They
of
stop
the
drinking
fridge.
those
Like
things
by the
because it
sink.
becomes
Tank?
too
Yeah, it's green.
cluttered and impossible to carry around with you in your regular life, so they stop using it anymore. The male
Comes with a
equivalent,
dolly.
the male equivalent were those big giant things that used to be at 7-Eleven that would say like Daytona Speedway or something
They
on
still
them.
have. They still
And they were
have
like
those.
the
I saw some
50
guy
ounce
the other
things
day.
with the handle.
They're huge.
They get full sugar Coke.
Well,
in
yeah,
them.
like the whole inside of them is like the packing foam that you get like when you order like a bicycle or something.
Right, you gotta be
This
careful because
is
the
my-
bigger the containers, the less you're actually going to stick with it.
Look at the size of that container. Like
Are
hold
you
it back
jo-
near your head.
Are you
Look back.
joining the Lantern Corps? Are you becoming a superhero? What are you doing with that?
No, I work outside now, so it stays cold all day, and
Okay.
that's why I got it. Because
No, see, Eric has now turned the corner on the drinking water constantly. He has been drinking water like all the time. He has to stop
This is 32 ounces.
conversations
I'm
with
doing
us
like
because
6
he has
to
to
7 times a day on these things.
Wow.
well, that's 128 ounces, and I just do one a day. So and I
Well,
usually finish it.
No, Eric always has to leave the chat, and then it sounds like he's taking a piss, but he's just filling up his water bottle. So
No,
yeah,
that is true.
so-
Because I put you on the phone. There are times where I put him.
He's like,
next
I'm
to the
switching, and it's
machine.
like, brrr. It's like, are you
I'm
taking
right
a
next to
piss?
the
He's like,
machine.
"No."
I'm just holding the button as the water's going into the thing, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Are you peeing?" I'm like, "No, I'll let you know when I'm peeing, and I won't tell you. It'll just start."
No, the
happening."
camera goes on for that.
Yes.
All right, let's do. What else do we got?
We got
Yes, he the
I
donuts.
hope one of your coworkers, when you're not looking, takes that thing and hucks it onto an unmowed lawn so you can't find it anymore, and then they drive
I don't
off.
know
And like,
how-
I don't know what
I-
happened to it.
I practically work by myself now, so they would.
Unsupervised.
Are
yeah,
you
they'd
liking
have to-
the new job?
I love it.
I don't know if you
love
talk
it.
about it, so we don't have to say what it is. But
Oh
are you
no, I
liking it?
talk about it. Just
Just
I
can't
work
stop talking
for
about
waste
it.
management, and I
Okay.
absolutely
His
love
whole
it.
identity. Don't
It
worry.
is my whole identity.
He loves
now.
bringing it up.
Suck its dick already.
Jesus.
I'm left alone, and that is what I like. And,
Can I ask you? Are you driving the truck around or something? Or
Yeah.
All right. Let me give
But
you.
see, it's not neighborhood collection.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not picking up the cans.
I'm not
you're
driving
doing
through
something else.
that's called residential. I don't do residential. I do what's called roll off. So I go to a lot of construction sites and stuff like that.
Get those big bins.
Okay, this still applies. There used
Okay.
to be. He's not on anymore. I forgot the guy's name, but years ago there was a guy on Twitch who used to have like some kind of metal mount for his phone, and he hung off the back of the truck. He was one of those guys, and he would just live stream his route every morning, and he would show you the stuff people were throwing away or what he was going to keep, and and laugh about this stuff and he would make tons of money. People just would. He was somewhere on the West Coast, I think. Would just throw on the camera while he leaves the depot or the garage, whatever it is. And then he would get to his route, and it was that weird kind of break of dawn kind of thing where you can kind of see what it is. And he would
Right.
just stream his 3-4 hours or whatever, and just showing you everything he picked up, what people were throwing out, made a killing, and then I don't know what happened. He doesn't do it anymore. But I haven't seen anyone else doing that since. So this is your opportunity to throw on this channel here or your Twitch channel, whatever you got. Start making some money by going around your route and just showing all the biological and medical waste that you're picking up.
So unfortunately, those are rear loaders. Those are guys on the truck. We don't do
You
that
have
anymore.
purchased like 35 GoPros. I'm sure
I could do that, but that Waste Management does have a social media like thing, and I guess somebody already got in trouble for kind of doing something similar. So I don't want to raise any
I'm sure
flags.
whatever handbook thing you signed
Here's what you do.
Yeah,
is in that handbook somewhere.
and they say you can't scavenge. So if I find something out, like while I'm picking something up, I have to call
If
one
there's
of these
a
guys to
suitcase
come and
full
get
of
it. I can't
diamonds,
get it.
who is saying, nope, you know what? I signed a piece of paper that said I'll be
I
on
know
my
what I'm
best
doing?
calling
behavior.
Scott.
This is when I quit.
I'll be calling Scott and say, "Hey, there's a suitcase full of diamonds. I'll wait here for you, and he can come and grab them."
need
Well,
you to
maybe
get
the
over here and
workaround
downstairs.
is that you put it behind a paywall, like it's a tier on a Patreon or something.
Yeah.
So it's not a
I
live
will-
stream for the free people to watch. It's recorded, and then you put some production behind it,
Smart.
throw it up
Yeah,
there
because
on the
Waste Management
paywall.
ain't gonna buy anything on us, and if they
That's
do,
true.
great, thanks,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You know what? I might look into that because I think there is a guy that wears like a GoPro. I can't remember,
Yeah,
but
you just get a little chest strap.
You got to see
you
episode
see-
37. Why? What happens on
Yeah.
episode 37? He's got an
Aaron
update
starts
about
crying.
that leg he found in episode 27. It's like there's
I
actually a
fight-
news
I had to
story and
fight
everything
10
that goes
homeless
with
guys.
it now. Yeah.
There are homeless guys that sleep in the bins that
Yep.
you have to kick them out
You
of
have
there.
to clear them out like you're clearing out like an old home, like
You
a
walk
home that's being
over and you're
sold
like,
or something.
oh, just like
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch.
Like,
It's like,
oh,
it's,
he's
like
a squatter.
it's like Venice Beach. You're like, come on, get out, let's go.
So,
All right,
yeah.
let's do these Cheetos. Okay. We got these.
You want to do those or the other ones?
these.
All right.
We got Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso. Let's go ahead and do this.
That means
Show everybody.
cheese.
Oh, yeah, I saw those.
Asia
in,
to Huela.
those are at Walmart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw those at
They're
Walmart.
everywhere.
They also have
It's
the
fun.
because I keep forgetting Cheetos makes like a macaroni and cheese too. They
They
got a
do,
spicy
yeah.
Cajun that's out now.
We have those chips.
So we have the chips version
No.
of that.
Okay, yeah, they have it in the box. That
Those
you
are
can
the
make.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
They just smell like Cheetos.
can we address Beth's comment?
Yes, we can. That's fine. Here we go.
No, Beth. You see.
So no, you got to read it. It's
Okay,
an
it
audio
says,
medium.
Aaron
too.
has no time for anyone or anything anymore. He's too busy peeing all day. No, Beth, you see, I know that you're too busy talking to Jordan
Jesus.
that I can't, and I don't want to come between
100% accurate. Yeah.
the,
He just
these
has
have, like,
he
a lot of
doesn't
good
even get
season-
out of the truck. He has a hose like when they used to siphon gas in the 70s during
Yeah.
the gas crisis, and he just
Catheter
hangs the
that
hose
just
out
hangs
the
out the
window.
window.
So while he's driving, he never has to make a pit stop unless he's refueling. Goes right out the
So
window.
far, this is the best snack we've had today.
there's actual porta potties at the landfills so that you can use.
You know, just like Waste Management branded catheters.
I mean, sure, if you want to be civilized, it's fine.
They are waste management Porta potties.
These are so good.
These are good.
These are
Which
so
flavor is
good.
this again? Oh, yeah.
The Deja Tijuela. So they're just basically salsa con queso. It's cheese, and they smell just like regular Cheetos.
It's got
But-
like a seasoning to
But
it.
here's the thing: the crunchy are the only Cheetos worth eating. Skip the puffs. No one needs the
100%.
balls. Those big, ugly, big ones.
I like
no.
the puffs.
You
Team
need
crunchy.
you need the crunch.
Yeah, skip.
And that's what
get
sells
right
it,
to the
and then you
shaft. Skip the balls. All of that.
Yeah, just right down. And these taste wonderful.
They are
Just
phenomenal.
enough spice to give you a.
We never said if we like this.
That was terrible.
Fuck it.
I liked
Who
it.
cares? It smelled like Skittles. It tasted like Skittles. I'm not going to drink Skittles. Like, it's fine. It's a gimmick, but these are fantastic.
Throw some
Wow,
Skittles in
those are
some
so
water.
good.
These are really good. Eric, if you can go grab these, go grab these.
I would
These are
steal
really good.
those.
Here's a problem I have with you're saying it tastes like queso. Almost
Yeah. It
every time that somebody has a queso flavoring, it's usually bland. Even when Chipotle, after a couple years ago, they were like, "We finally have queso in here," and it was terrible. Like,
Oh,
it's just,
this is super
because
seasoned though.
Chipotle sucks.
Well,
no,
yeah.
but I mean, other products have the queso flavorings, and they usually just don't live up to anything. Like queso, I think, is synonymous with just being bland all the time. I don't think it has
most of the time, yeah.
yeah, it has the appeal that most people thought it did.
No, those were really good. Those are very highly recommended. We also now have the Cheetos Flamin' Hot, which, God, Flamin' Hot's
Ooh.
everywhere. Cajun cheddar, like you had
I wanted
mentioned.
them to taste like Wingstop Cajun, but this is okay.
It is a little bit. Yeah, first you get the creamy cheesiness, and then immediately you get that Cajun.
It does smell like the Cajun seasoning, like a crab boil.
I like both of
Oh.
these. You got it?
The more I eat, the better it gets.
Uh-huh.
These are very good. They do taste like a crab boil.
These are both good.
I'm in.
These are pretty spicy, though.
These are
There's-
Flamin'
there's
Hot,
heat.
Well, it's flaming hot.
Right.
so you got spice, but it's not that weird chemical spice like you get with normal Flamin' Hot.
This makes me want to try the mac and cheese.
These are good.
These are good.
Yeah, they're both
All right, so both Cheetos, very tasty, very highly recommended.
We recommend the Cheetos.
Yeah, get those. What else you got, Eric?
Yeah, what else you got, Eric? We want to see you eat old stuff that we already tried.
All the Cheetos I have, you've already tried.
So what?
I'm gonna go with some stuff that I know you don't have, because
Okay.
this is a New Jersey-based company called My Dad's
it is.
Chips.
Ooh.
Okay.
Aw.
Now, what they
Those
did
chips
is
are empty because he left years ago.
correct. How did you know? It's just it's a frowning, sad son, and all the
You
potatoes.
open it up, it's like, aw.
All the potato.
Dad's
It's one
Chips.
single potato on the front that's dejected
Wow.
because nobody
So
wanted
dusty.
They
it.
went out to get
It
Nope,
turned
it never
18 and
came
the
back.
orphanage kicked it out.
all
Right.
left was these chips.
So they
These are
decided
Belgian
that they were
flavor.
going to
That's
come
what it
up
meant.
with their own homemade chips and decided to do flavorings that most of the chip companies never do.
Okay.
So, one
First one,
seems
sour cream and
interesting
cheddar.
and one seems disappointing.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
I didn't hear what you said. I apologize.
I was like, so we'll start off with sour cream and cheddar. It's
Yes.
just the same chip. flavors
No, this
everybody
one
else has.
is cheddar and sour cream.
Ooh.
So this one
literally
is
what you said.
Mine goes ding to the ding ding. It's that extra ding. It's totally different.
Right.
first one
See,
is
I
French
like-
onion.
See, I like French onion soup, so that sounds really good.
Yes. This one, I've seen one other chip company try this, and it was Cape Cod chips. And I felt it was a disaster because it's the wrong vinegar to use. And this is salt and balsamic vinegar.
I have seen balsamic. And in fact, I think I had a conversation with Kittles once about like vinegar chips and things like that. And I couldn't think of like apple cider vinegar and then balsamic vinegar. You don't see on chips that very often.
Did it turn
Because
into
it
policy?
doesn't work. Like,
Right.
the regular, some call it boardwalk vinegar. But the salt and the red vinegar, red wine. Some do red wine vinegar too, but even that can be
Right.
that's better on a sandwich than it is on a potato chip. You got to just stick with the regular white vinegar and salt because that's all you need. You can't improve on that perfect pairing. The balsamic is just balsamic is too overpowering and too strong and can ruin some things that you eat. You open up this bag. They look like the dark russet chips. I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah.
They look like the dark
Those look
russet
good.
chips.
Those look really. And are they? They're kettle chips?
Because
Because those look like kettle chips. I was just wondering.
they don't
Screws
say
out.
kettle on there. They just say home style potato chips.
They just look really like cooked. Like they look really crispy.
Now you would think balsamic would work because if you go to like the Italian restaurants, you got the bread that you dip in the balsamic and olive oil, and so,
Yeah.
I mean you think that pairing would go well.
But again, balsamic can be very overpowering, both smell and taste, and can actually ruin certain things if you put it on instead of other vinegars. Opening that bag, it's very overpowering. It smells like you ordered something with a balsamic glaze on it. Well, it's not that overpowering. It smells worse than it actually tastes. It's still a bit off-putting in the sense that you're tasting the balsamic, and it's not something you usually handle with a potato chip. You're used to that salt and vinegar that is going to dry up your tongue and cut up the roof of your mouth. These are okay. They're tangy. You got the tang from the balsamic, so if that's your thing. I don't know how far out of Jersey they go, but if you're on the East Coast, I'll try to grab some more bags if you want to try these.
Well, if Eric's going out there, if you can maybe see if you can find him in the Red Bank area, then just grab them.
I'll be there all day Friday before I do anything. So
Bring your big empty case. So
I
you
will.
can load up pickles and snacks.
I will. Best made pickles are amazing, Eric. I just want you to know that I have you in front of me. I can say that. Amazing.
He was saying that the best made.
Best made.
You had, I was going to say you had railed against them. And
the ones from Texas. Yes,
dude, I tried their beer pickle. I know, I got them in Texas while I was in Dallas. I brought jars because I heard you and somebody else talk about loving for this, and I bought various jars back to my hotel room, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, this is my life. I'm going to play Sea of Thieves, and I'm just going to open all kinds of jars of pickles, and this will be my evening.
It's true. It's true. He sends me and Rob's pictures of these things. He gets to Dallas, does his thing, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to the store. And then
there's a Kroger's right near the hotel I was standing at.
Yeah, so then there's like a table in his hotel room, and all he has is jars of pickles and
salsas.
Various other snacks that I know he's not eating all it. Salsas, cheeses. And I'm just like, he's not going to eat all this.
So you got the Salty Lady beer pickles, and you didn't like those?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the habanero pickles. I didn't like
I didn't like the pickle beer, so I'm with you.
It's something with their brining. It's just not for me. I don't like it. It tastes terrible. So
do you guys have pickle, like your own type of pickles out there that I can't find here?
Usually there's like
Italian.
It's usually horseradish kind of pickles. So you have like a sweet horseradish. You got bread and butter horseradish. You've got like a mustard horseradish brine. Those are really good. Out here, the garlic and sour pickles are known. They're the ones that are cured in a barrel, and then half sours, which are not really that sour at all, but they are delicious. They have them at every diner and stuff.
See, Eric has the luxury, and I haven't seen that around here, where he's got a place that he goes, and this is where he got the pretzels for us, where they have pickle barrels. They you go in and you just get
dunk your hand right in it.
Grab
a pickle.
They used to have those out here at the speedways, but after COVID, they got rid of them.
Yeah, COVID fucked that up. But you don't see those at like a Whole Foods or anything like that. You don't see pickle barrels out
But I
here.
definitely will wander around the grocery store when I'm there on Friday and just send you pictures of stuff. Then
please do.
You'll know, sell it in the chat and be like, oh, were you trying to message me? I'm busy.
Yeah, I have things to do.
And those ones in the supermarkets don't
Talking
count.
to Eric,
if you like the Dietz and Weiss or whatever that cold cut brand is, where they used to have a pickle barrel in there. It's like, oh look, authentic pickle, and it's like, no. They just open up the jars that they get and dump them into the barrel and charge you an extra $1 because you're going to get tongs and put it into a wax bag, and then you got to weigh it.
Yeah.
So
I don't care. I can eat it in my hotel room.
All right. French onion.
Okay.
Again, looks exactly the same. Looks like the dark
exactly the same.
Chips. It'd be great if they just label each bag and it's like the Simpsons gag with Duff Light, Duff Dry. It's coming from one pipe.
Oh, that's funny.
Always the best.
Oh, that's a good face.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, it's got the extra saltiness if you get a good French onion soup. Like you're getting the onion flavoring, but
I'll
then
find
if you
them.
think about it for a little bit, like the bread absorbs more of the salt than you need to consume in your daily allowance. Oh, this is fantastic.
Now,
this
here's
tastes
the thing.
like French
Do they-
onion soup.
Now, you get the onion and you get all that, but are you getting any kind of like a cheese flavor? Because I know, like with French onion, you put the bread on top and then you melt.
No.
You put it under the broiler. You melt the
It
cheese.
depends
on
where
top.
you go. Most places
Okay.
do have the cheese on the little crock pot over it, and
Right.
it has like the piece of bread that works like when you put the big pool under your pool, the big inflatable ball under your pool cover, so it keeps the rain off the pool. They do that with the French onion soup, but some places don't even have that. They'll have the onion and maybe some of the bread inside of there, but they don't have the cheese on it. So it just tastes like it doesn't have the cheese on it, which is not a terrible thing. I mean, yeah, I would prefer it, but who knows if the cheese flavoring would have muted any of the other flavoring in this.
Now, I say the word onion, right?
Wrong. No, you say it wrong.
Listen, I say onion all the time, and I have gotten so much shit on this podcast about the way I say it, and I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
And Scott doesn't hear it. Aaron gets annoyed by it. Apparently, Aaron wants me to stop everyone to stop making me say onion. I don't see the problem with it. I don't know what you guys' problem.
I mean, it sounds pretty normal to me.
You say
Onion.
onion.
Right, onion.
No, you guys are saying it right. He's saying it with like an extra O or whatever. Like
Onion.
no, you don't.
What-
like
what's
you
it,
say it with a
Canadian?
U.
Onion?
Like it starts with a U.
Onion, yo. Onion, eh?
Union? Are you saying union?
Union?
It's like onion.
I was saying Boo Earns. Like, I just don't. I don't
It's
hear.
fine.
I don't hear it.
I didn't hear
Nobody
you
else
say
has heard
union
it.
at all. I'm now going to
What is
look
that?
for that every
What are
time.
you,
Hold on.
what are you, Justin Wilson over here?
Say
Got the onion.
Say onion.
Onion.
Okay, so it's like
That
You
time
put
it sounded like you
onion
put a
in-
G in it, like you said onion.
yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay, thank you. It's
Shut
like
up, Aaron.
Y-N-I-G.
no, he says it perfectly fine.
Anyways,
Yeah, exactly.
White
The
Knight.
multiple
White
people.
Knight over here.
No, she's right.
Is she?
He absolutely does not say
I
onion.
will lay down
Weird
in front of him.
dude.
No.
Do you guys go
I
to
know he
Trader
puts a-
Joe's out there?
I
Yes.
love Trader Joe's.
Have you tried their
Yes.
pizza party potato chips?
I have not.
Nope. Please eat those and tell
Please
me right
eat-
now.
yeah,
Well, I was
Okay.
gonna say, those
what
I
I've
did
been
see
finding
just
with
came
Trader
out.
Joe's, because they're a bit.
My bad. Sorry, wrong.
No,
button.
Jordan's
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God.
Jordan's having a power trip because on the other show I mute him when he plugs your podcast or something else, and now it's payback.
Anyway, back to the All Watch Later podcast. Just kidding.
I thought we just lost you.
No, I hit the wrong button. So, stop it. Knock it off.
Oh, that's all you, my friend.
No,
Uh,
you can hit a little button and you can bring people.
Trader
up.
Joe's
I
can
hit
be
the
a
wrong
bit
one.
pompous because they can take something that any other place has and they'll just put a different, more generic label on it, so it makes people think that it's better because it's from
Right.
Trader Joe's, and then they charge more for it. Other things they put out that are specialty flavors that you only get certain times a year, and they don't tell you that. We've had this for years with their stuffing chips. Halloween, and then all of a sudden it's
Right.
like, all right, it's November. I'm going to go get the stuffing chips. Oh, that was only on the shelves for 2 weeks. They're all sold out.
Right.
They don't last
It's
very long.
just
They have-
starting. It's like the election's not even here, and it's not even near Thanksgiving. How do you not have these things?
They had another one where it was like the back porch summer chips, where it was almost like having what was it, the all dressed. So they had like barbecue chips in there. They had salt and vinegar chips. They had regular chips, and I didn't see them at all this year. They've been around for the last 2 years, and they just don't put them out, or they sell out really, really quickly.
You said
so.
you've seen these pizza chips at Trader Joe's?
I saw like an advertisement that they were coming out
I'm
with
going
them.
immediately
So
after we're done.
apparently,
there's a Trader
these are
Joe's
like,
right down the
these
street
might
from
be
here.
a seasonal thing too. Like these might be for the summer or something like that. So if you can grab them, grab them. Or maybe they're now a fixture. I don't know. But yeah, I saw them and I said, "Ooh, that could be interesting. I would like to try those."
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we do have a question in chat. So
Oh my
I'm
God,
going to
pulling
revisit
an Aaron.
Dial
I
of
can't
Destiny.
open this.
I need my gorilla hands.
Retro Ventures wants to know, revisiting Dial of Destiny tonight after work. Only saw it once in the theater. What beer snack combo do you recommend? Is there a good beer snack combo that you can think of that would be good for that kind of movie?
For that kind of movie, no. But like, come on,
I
what
would
I'm
get
gonna
a
say.
beer and then pair it with another beer. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, just more
for you to
beer.
watch.
Something,
would get
something
Dial of
salty,
Destiny.
obviously.
Or,
I mean,
like-
it's
Those Sucker Punch pickle beers are pretty bomb.
yeah.
Oh God,
I knew you were going to say that.
You're the worst.
What do you want me to say? I like sours.
You do
so
like sours.
I love sour beer.
Well, it just depends. And if you want a sour, get a sour. I
Yeah.
like the Hefeweizen type beers.
Or an IPA, hazy IPA.
IPAs are good.
Yeah.
Do that. Can't go wrong with an IPA. Something a little bitter, so then you can pair it with something
salty.
You know what you do? You get these. You do yourself some street corn popcorn.
Heck yeah.
A little bit of Mexican street corn. Get that flavor.
Have you tried them?
Nice
No, you haven't
Mexican
tried them
beer
yet.
like a Corona.
Or like a salty ass popcorn.
Yeah,
Just
get
something
something
salty.
salty.
Like I don't know. Like a trail mix without like a Cajun trail mix without the sweet stuff.
So what you're saying is you don't know what you would eat watching this movie. Got it.
I ate popcorn. I saw the movie.
How
and I ate
about you go
popcorn.
and you get a child-sized soda, and then instead of getting the soda, you take the cup over to the butter machine and just pour that in there, and then
I
just be
cannot.
doing like almost like you're doing
They
like
had movie theater
pickleback
butter.
shots to the sour beer that Aaron recommended.
See, if we go to the chain theater, Aaron won't get butter on his popcorn. He makes it very specific. He's like, no butter. He won't get their butter because it's not butter. It's like
oil.
it's like coconut oil or something like
I have
that.
to
palm
make
oil.
them remake
Yeah.
it all the
If
time.
we go to this place, the
Majestic.
Majestic, which I've talked about, they do the melted butter. So he's like,
Clarified.
yeah, please put the clarified butter on there. So yeah, he's very specific about his popcorn choices.
I
a
get
big
it. I'm with
popcorn
him.
guy.
Like I don't like popcorn to begin with, but if I was going to eat it, yeah, I wouldn't get the movie theater butter either.
Yeah,
And you always see those people that you know are going to be dead sooner than later, where they're just sitting there, and this
I
is how
have
you
it
know it's
layered?
bad because they put timers on the butter machine now, so that you can hold it down and it only goes for like a couple of seconds and stops. So they gotta shift the bucket around, hit the button again, and they're spinning it around like they're doing a soft serve, and then it cuts
You're
off.
watching
They're
everybody
shaking
in
it
the theater.
again.
Have you seen the people that put the straw in there because they think that they're smart and they're going to fill up the entire bag from the bottom?
From the bottom
I'm
up.
like, you're disgusting.
I always tell the people layer it. So they'll put a little popcorn in, put some butter in, and layer it for me, and then I'll go over to the machine and.
How bad do you want to walk? Because I know what he's talking about. I've seen people try to do the straw thing. You just want to kind of walk over, and as you're, not even looking, very nonchalant, just like that with their hand and knock the bag all over, so it becomes a fucking like water balloon exploding on the floor full of the movie theater butter.
Absolutely.
I'll throw a 10 at them, and I go, "Here you go. It was worth it," and then go get another bag.
And like $40 popcorn.
All right, so how? Let's,
How are those? I want to know.
All right.
we're vamping.
Off track.
They smell amazing. They smell like if you just got pizza delivered and opened the cardboard box. It smells
Right.
like the pizza was, cooking still in the box. So that's a very good sign because that's a very unique smell you don't get with pizza-related products. A lot of the chips are very
look like russet
heavily
chips.
seasoned.
Ooh, those are good.
So good. Look at Scott.
Okay, these
These
are
good.
kettle chips.
Okay.
And on the front, it says a blend of cheese, garlic, pizza sauce, and pepperoni. And I will tell you, it is exactly that.
Oh,
God damn it.
on my way.
This tastes like delivered pizza.
I was going to
I
say,
don't
because
know
we have
how
a Trader
they
Joe's
pulled it
not
off.
10 minutes from here, so we're probably
Going.
going to go do it.
Right after the show's over.
Go get it.
I gotta
These
get
are
water,
amazing. These are not going to the neighbor. These are fantastic.
Oh, that's.
Is there really a neighbor that you give all your...
There's
He's
two
I
of
guess a
them.
retired hockey player, and then
Oh, cool.
there was one time we were doing. Oh, so this is
This guy Wayne something.
Wayne-
I don't know.
Bilski, Brasky.
Wayne.
He's
No.
got the
German
number
noodles.
9 and 9 on his. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Eric and I were doing the consumer on a Thursday. It was when we were doing it between segments, and we were doing that, and we were doing the what was it? The Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Van
Leeuwen's
ice
ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Not even done with the show, he's getting texts from said neighbor going, "I want to try that. Can you bring
Because
that
he
over
knew it
here
was
when
going to
you're done?"
melt. So
Yeah.
he's like,
It's like, "Can I come by and grab some
so
of that
at one
from
point
you?"
during the thing, I had to pause, like they're doing whatever. I had to run over to the side. He met me to take it so he could get it back while it was still frozen. That was the one I was also dipping the Dr. Pepper Peeps into it to try
Yeah,
to,
that was gross.
Why?
Well, just why not?
because
I mean,
anything at that point would have
Tastes like
helped.
ass. Yeah, I mean, it
Anything
can
would have
only go
helped.
up
The
from
Dr.
there.
Pepper Peeps were terrible. The Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream was god awful. I'm like, well, two wrongs might make a right in this case, and it's like, no, it was an
Don't
abomination.
you hate it when Jordan does that thing where you'll eat something that's disgusting and he's like, I like it. I'm going to eat more of it.
I definitely ate the rest of that package of the ice cream. It was gross.
It was like the pumpkin spice noodles.
Oh, the
noodles.
pumpkin spice ramen was a 10 out of 10. And to be honest with you, the breakfast one was gross, but the other one, the everything bagel,
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. But
I'm
I still
excited.
wouldn't eat
And
it.
Eric and I are going to do a 3-shot of those and try the s'mores, the breakfast.
I've got 2 of the 3 so far. So
I've got the other one coming to you with some of the
Yeah.
other stuff that I'm going to pack up. So
We'll try that one next time.
So we're going to try. So Tasty Cake is a brand Eric and I have talked multiple times. He's always asking if we have it out here, and yes, we do. It's usually at the checkout area of Walmart. So we do have Tasty Cake.
I've seen those,
every year. They do seasonal. This year, the big seasonal one is going to be key lime. I like the peach.
Yeah, the last couple
years
they did the peach.
Yeah, the peach.
And there's a lemon one too, and then
bakery.
they
So
do one
Tasty
around
Cake-
Halloween time. I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah,
that flavoring
I've seen the
was.
pumpkin.
There's also a birthday cake went out that me and Scott saw, but we decided not
Birthday
to go
cake is kind of overdone.
Yeah,
Because everybody's got birthday cake.
and
Like, what is
Tasty
wrong with
Cake
these?
I was just about to say these donuts are deformed.
is either hit or miss.
Look, we try not to make waves around here, but these look retarded.
It looks like the dog poop you didn't clean up.
Oh, like just got that white.
It's that white. It's white.
Oh,
Look at it.
gross.
I like these.
Me too.
Oh, I like
So-
these.
You got the
Tasty
green on the
Cake?
middle.
We'll either do really good like the peach. We tried a Tasty Cake a couple weeks ago that wasn't very good.
Which one
Then
was
they,
that?
I can't
The
remember.
chocolate.
These almost taste like key lime
No,
pie.
These are
it wasn't
good.
the honey bun ones. Those were Hostess. I can't remember, but I remember we didn't like it. And then these are key lime. They're delicious.
These taste like key lime pie, like perfectly, like just enough
It's not overpowering.
lime flavor
Yeah.
to really
It's so good.
set it apart. Because I mean, they look terrible, but they're really delicious.
I would eat every last one of those little
Oh.
retarded donuts.
Scott,
See,
don't
it's
cuss me.
coming back, Jordan. I told you, we're bringing back the hard R.
Hard R.
Retarded?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite word.
Well, you are what you eat. Anyway,
Don't touch stuff.
We have a couple more things. I think we
They
got
have,
3.
I think Tasty Cake does one too. It might be closer to the holidays. They do like a hot chocolate donut where the inside is the hot chocolate with the powdered
I think that's
covering around
Hostess.
it.
like a little. Does it have like a little marshmallow powdery covering? Like
No,
I think I
it's just
remember those.
it's just
I
a
don't
hot.
remember.
It's like a hot cocoa flavored
Okay.
donut with the powder around it. And I think
all in.
Pop Tarts just came out with their own hot chocolate and marshmallow Pop Tart. So it's both in it. So you bite into it, it's chocolate and a marshmallow cream or something in it. It's fucking gross.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not big into the marshmallows.
I
No,
know
I
that-
hate marshmallows.
Coffee Mate is coming out with Home Alone Coffee Mate, and one of them is hot chocolate marshmallow.
I tried that. I tried
Like,
that.
what else? What are
S'mores.
the other flavors? Like, how do you make more than just that flavor?
like
Is one
sugar
of them
cookie.
Pepsi, so you don't pee the bed fuller?
One of them's sugar cookie or something like that. And the
I
other
tried the
one's
s'mores
like
donut
graham
from Dunkin' Donuts
cracker one.
the other day.
Because I know last year they did
It's
Elf.
not marshmallow.
Elf was their big push last year.
Elf
So
was-
they're
and
just
this year
doing
it's Home
Christmas
Alone.
movies.
Yeah, I know how much you hate Christmas, so
I do hate
I'll
Christmas.
buy extra for you. Okay, so we only got a couple more things here. I found this yesterday. There's 2 other ones. This is the strawberries and cream. It's like a ice cream shop, Hershey's. We all know how this is going to go. It's going to be white chocolate with some strawberry in it. That's fine. Whatever. We're just
What are the other
trying
two? Like mint chip?
it. One's a
and...
mint and one is like a salted caramel.
Oh, okay.
It's weird that they would put that out this time of year when usually you see the like, strawberry flavored stuff usually around February. for,
Well,
like,
it's the
Valentine's.
ice cream. It
Oh,
has
okay,
nothing
so
to
it's
do with the
summer?
strawberry. Yeah.
Got it. You like strawberry?
And I am gorilla handsing
Oh.
hell out of this.
Yeah,
See, that
hold-
camera's
hold-
got to be like,
yeah, we're gonna do that.
yeah, it's
Look
got
at
to be like down where we can see
Oh,
this stuff.
Lord. No, I can't do that.
Oh my god, it's just
Worst.
it's destroyed.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, it's absolutely destroyed.
Retarded gorilla.
I'm gonna have to peel it out of the wrapper.
Thanks, Harambe.
Oh my god, dude, why is it like rubbery?
Oh, probably because I had to
Oh.
get it at Walgreens yesterday and then drive home, so it probably melted a little.
Yeah, you don't even make it to the car with anything chocolate. Oh my god, this is rubbery.
It's like rubber.
This is like taffy.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's just from being melty yesterday. That's it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm glad
It
this
is,
fun
it's pretty
It
good.
doesn't taste like ice cream.
It's all right. It was weird.
I can't get
It
past the
tastes like
texture
ice
though.
cream. I know it is weird because it's all
The
floppy.
texture is super weird.
It tastes like strawberry ice cream though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Pretty
like
good.
that.
It's not like
All right,
overly
whatever.
sweet.
No, that's was the
Kind
first
of.
thing I thought it was going to be.
It is
I
a
don't
little
thi-
sweet.
It has that. It has that like what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it makes it not as sweet. So
You know what? It's weird
No
about
sugar?
this. It feels. It almost
diabetes.
feels like I'm tasting sugar crystals, but I think it's like freeze dried strawberry.
oh,
Like,
that's
there's a-
what it is.
There is a
crunch to
crunch.
this.
What it
There is a
is.
crunch to it. Yeah.
Yes,
That's. I mean, it's not bad.
it's okay.
It's strawberry.
I
You
haven't
like strawberry?
been a fan of
Yeah.
anything Hershey's in forever.
No,
Like,
Hershey sucks.
The exception
Yeah.
of they make like a simple syrup, which is only like 5 ingredients, so making the chocolate milk is
With
actually
the white
okay.
label.
Yeah, but other than that,
Thanks, Dino's.
it's all Ghirardelli for me. Like that's
yeah,
my go-to.
Ghirardelli. Oh,
It's the other thing we're gonna hit up in San Diego.
Yes.
That's fine.
Ice cream, Ghirardelli.
It's only several blocks from the hotel, so we are going down to the Ghirardelli ice cream shop.
Now here's the thing, Aaron. I'm gonna ask you because I took you guys and we went over to the same taco place with the burritos with the rolled tacos. Did you like it as much as I liked it? Because I've been
Yes.
talking it up. And
yes, but here's the thing. I think there's better things you can get than that place. I think that you guys should go do the other stuff because that place was great for us. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he doesn't get the same kind of Mexican food like taco shop
Yeah.
places that we do.
That's
So
fine.
like for me to think that's good compared to what we can get around here
yeah,
sets it apart for me.
You
Yeah.
got
It
to
would
find
be,
the
like,
shady
amazing
van
for him.
on the side of the road, like we found the other night, with all the lights. And,
oh yeah,
that
we
only take cash.
No, Zelle. They took
oh,
Zelle.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
only
No, I have a guy
15
by me that
miles
does the
past
cheap-
Petco Stadium, and we're in Tijuana. So somewhere along
mean,
the
if
line
you
has to be some.
Bring the passport. Let's just go do something.
You don't even need it. Just the travel ID.
Yeah.
So
How great! How great would it be if we went to actually go get some authentic food, and then they wouldn't let us back in? So we're like we're in that line with all the illegals trying to
other
cross
people.
the river to get in past the big wall.
I could
It
make a
would-
phone call.
it
to
would-
them.
it would make a good
seem
story.
to have forgotten my wallet.
Born in East LA.
Do you have anything else to eat, Eric?
Nah, this has been going on for a while. I want to finish watching
this
you
is
guys.
super
It's a
size
long
episode.
episode.
I'm gonna go eat a steak.
All right, we only got 2 more things.
We'll do 2
So,
more
Go
things
ahead.
and we'll be done.
We have the mint chip flavored.
I had them at
Oreos.
one point. No, I don't have them anymore, but I did.
I feel
Yeah.
bad because you showed him on Garrett and Steve. I'm like, okay, look, he still has them. And then when you told me last night she ate the whole thing, I felt bad about it.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know what
damn
I'm
it.
doing. I should-
She didn't feel bad about it at all.
No, she didn't feel bad one bit.
So these
No.
have like the ice cream back. Well,
Let's see.
there it is. The ice cream back,
Like
Oh,
the
it looks
waffle
little
cone.
waffle
the
cones.
waffle
Yeah.
cone. I like that.
The details.
And then let's see here. Let me push another button here, and then they've
Jesus
got
Christ.
the mint with the cookie in the inside. So it does seem kind of redundant to do that, but I always do the cream first just to get the without the cookie.
Do you scrape it in
I know
your
we're not-
teeth?
I know we're not rating it, but it's 5 out of 5. It's literally a Thin Mint. It's amazing.
This tastes like a Thin Mint. Holy crap!
I found it to be no different than their regular mint Oreo. They just had little chocolate specks in it. That's it.
I mean, it's not bad.
I love
Again,
it.
Oreos are always rated pretty high. So I mean, if you're going to rate these things, obviously they're going to already be
But
kind
mint-
of.
But you can
it's
taste
good.
the chocolate.
Mint is pretty
You can taste the
divisive. I've been finding out. It's almost
I
like
like
cilantro.
mint. My brother hates mint, but he's an alien. I don't know what his problem is.
I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, see, look, thin mints are fucking gross. I mean, if you're gonna say, "Hey, I want thin mints over like Samoas," yeah, you're an idiot. Samoas are better.
Samoas are.
Samoas
That's right,
are
Aaron.
better, but
Samoas
you
are
can't
better.
eat as
I
many
like-
as you do the thin mints.
I
Well,
like
because they're
Thin
running out
Mints.
of boxes. That's the
I
only
like
reason.
Thin Mints over Samoas.
I can tell you that Keebler makes those knockoff Samoas just as good.
Those
I
little
also
devils are
like
bastards.
tag-alongs more than any other Girl Scout cookies.
Are those
so
the
I'm an
peanut
alien.
butter ones?
Cold
Oh yeah, those are.
from the refrigerator.
I'm
Don't
still.
leave them on the counter.
I'm jealous that Eric got to try the raspberry ones last year,
Yeah.
and then they don't. Then they decided not to bring them back, and then I was
They
kind
were
of mad that I
good.
didn't get the French toast ones either. The only ones I had were
Those
the,
were even
the
better.
little bite version of them.
Yeah.
I like that you only ate half.
I'm
Oh, are
sorry,
you going for the whole thing?
I'll
Okay.
eat the whole thing. Stop looking at my snacks. Find
Well,
out
you
what's
can
in.
get a variation of it. They make the Entenmann's Girl Scout French toast muffins. You can get
the little
those.
bites. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're good.
Eric,
And then Aaron in the chat says, "I beg to differ, Eric. I can eat 10 boxes of Samoas, and this is why he had to go vegetarian because he ate 10 boxes of Samoas.
Because of diabetes.
Diabetes.
I usually do this at the end of the show, Eric, but I just have a question. So I don't want to like change formats in this sense.
You fucking asshole.
No, I'm just going to ask him the same question I asked all the other guests.
All three of them?
What movie would you recommend we watch? Like, what's your favorite movie that no one's ever seen?
It's dumb, and I seem to be the only one who liked it. But Mission to Mars stars Gary Sinise.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you've never seen Mission to Mars? Okay, we're watching that one.
All right.
Mission to Mars is a good one.
Eric and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, and it made me rewatch Red Planet, and I didn't rewatch Mission to Mars.
More people have seen Red Planet because it's Val Kilmer, so they're more drawn to because he's a bigger star. But the Mission to Mars reminds me of my favorite video game of all time, and it was called Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. And it was a spin-off to Maniac Mansion. It was a Lucasfilms or LucasArts game.
I was going to say, I couldn't remember if it was Sierra or LucasArts, but yeah.
It was LucasArts that used to make video games. And the ending there's a couple of stories going on in the game because you toggle between different characters in different scenarios to finish the game. There's these two co-eds that couldn't go away to spring break, so they decided to convert their Volkswagen van into a spaceship and decided to go to Mars for spring break. And then they got stuck on Mars because something in the car broke down, so they're trapped on Mars. So you got to find a way to get them off of Mars.
It's Fast and Furious 11.
Almost, yes.
Sounds like a Leisure Suit Larry.
Just duct tape and some of those, plastic bags that you use to put your vegetables in at the supermarket. Tape it over the windows and you'll be fine. The way the Mars situation worked out in that game is sort of the ending of that movie. And when I saw that, and I went to see that in the theater, and I was like, oh my God, it's the video game. So It's a movie that I love that either nobody's heard of or has cared to go see.
The problem is I believe it came out the same year as Red Planet, and it was the same time when they were doing like Volcano and Dante's Peak. You had Armageddon, Deep Impact. So Hollywood was doing these double up movies, so it split the audiences, and more people did go to the Val Kilmer, Carrie-Anne Moss bit because Carrie-Anne Moss was coming off of The Matrix, and everyone was like, "Oh, we got to go after her." No one cared about Gary Sinise.
She might show her tits in this one. Really, in Mars? That's
she actually. I think there was a shower scene where I think she almost did. Like, it's pretty close. I'm gonna go watch that again.
Yeah, Mission to Mars, I'd say, is definitely one.
Yeah.
Trying to think if I'm sure there's others. No, you've guys seen this Event Horizon. I'm sure you've seen that.
Of course.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I rewatched Event Horizon recently, like we did on the show around October, and it did not hold up. Like, it is not as scary as I remember it being.
I think
it didn't
it's
mess me up as much.
Dated and still a bit horrifying at the same time. Like, it looks cheesy, but it still kind of gets you towards the end. So it's got that going for it.
All right, cool. Last snack.
Oh, we have one last. And Aaron's water juice.
We'll do that another. We'll do it another time.
All right, so we are going to try the ramen noodle Funyuns. There they are. So, see what these are like.
Got to point it at the camera.
I have high hopes. High hopes for these.
Just like Panic at the Disco.
No one listens to these chips.
Do they slap too?
They slap.
Are they hot fire?
Hot fire.
Well, so far they smell exactly like regular Funyuns. So
that's not a good sign. Well, so the queso did the same thing though. The queso smelled like Funyuns. Funyuns, because my pronunciation issues. I mean, these smell like cup of soup.
It's there.
It smells like
it's
beef
supposed
cup
to.
of soup.
That's good.
I wish it was a little more pronounced.
Yeah, it loses flavor almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Not terrible.
I'm kind of bummed out about these.
It's very, very light. If the flavor was a little bit more, these would be really good.
Like, they're not bad.
Is it tasting like some sort of bouillon cube? Because sometimes
it tastes like a bouillon cube.
Yeah.
And the chip itself with the onion flavor and things like that, it does taste like the noodles. Like you get the noodle flavor. So I mean, it tastes
okay.
like you're just chomping on the brick. of noodle before you like actually put in anything.
But you can also
They're
cheat
okay.
with anything that's an onion product, because onion is a seasoning in almost everything. Onion powder. So if you're having the onion and you're having the bouillon cube, you'd be like, oh, well, this does taste like a couple. Oh yeah, they're cheating. It's exact ingredients that would be in the cup of noodles. So they're really not far fetched with nailing the actual
The more you
product
eat, the
taste.
better it gets.
I was gonna say, and
The more you eat, the better.
Yeah, I
it
don't
gets.
hate it,
now
but I would like to have more flavor.
regular Funyuns are like that bright yellow color. Look
Right.
at these ones. Like these are almost brown with flavor.
Like an onion ring, yeah. Like a proper
yeah, they
onion
look like
ring.
onion rings.
Like a beer battered onion ring or something.
Almost brown with flavor. That's the name of the episode.
I like them.
That's
just,
also his preference on his Tinder profiles.
Grinder.
browner the better. It's my grinder.
You're right,
profile.
grinder. I was trying to be nice.
We're not nice on this show.
Yeah, yeah.
You should see before the cameras go on.
Join Musically.
Seriously.
Yeah, I missed the last
So
vote,
mad.
so it's all right.
I saw that. I'm like, oh, the new round started. I was like, didn't see your name on there. I'm like, oh, Eric didn't vote.
Yeah, I
Or
didn't. I had
pick,
other
didn't pick his
stuff,
protest song.
and I forgot about it. Yeah, because I went to go for the hackiest protest songs. Everyone picked it, and then I go, let me go for some ones they probably don't know, and they picked both of them. And then I forgot to hit send on the other one. So
What was it?
Which ones
What
did you
were
go
they?
to pick?
What were you gonna pick?
the really easy ones were going to be like anything from the 60s, like Bob Dylan's Hurricane or something like that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, let me do the most obvious one, which was because the category was Fight the Power. Like, let's see if someone picked Public Enemy, and they did. So then I did By the Time I Get to Arizona by Public Enemy, and someone picked that too. And I was like, how do they even know that one? So
Those were both Scott.
Both Scott.
I was waiting to see if he named one of the ones I
Me
picked.
too.
and then
But
I did see somebody just put Just a Girl on there, and I'm like, ew. Ew.
protesting women.
Well, now
Yeah.
you're in my league, and it's totally like this.
He was
Go.
telling me some of the categories in this new
It's just
league,
all sad
and
categories.
It's just all sad emo songs.
No, it's not. Because I'm fat is a great one. Not Today, Satan. That's a good one.
It's going to
Dude.
be Eat It by...
How about songs that your dog might like? That's a
Which
good
is which is your favorite song
It's
when
going to
you're
be all songs
contemplating
about
suicide?
dogs.
Oh, my God. All right.
The
well,
theme
let's
to
wrap
Old
this up.
Yeller.
Right.
Nobody
These are
picked it.
good
All right, it's
categories.
mine.
Those are
Good.
great. All right. Eric, since you're the guest on the show, what do you got going on? Promote what do you want to promote?
Well, I got a few things. One, there's a whole bunch of new episodes of The Consumer up there that we taped a long, long time ago, and I finally got
Right.
around to producing them, so they're up there. I still have a lot more to go, but you have about 7 episodes up there for you to enjoy. That's on our YouTube channel, It's Erik Nagel, all one word there for the YouTube channel. The Consumer on Instagram is where I do all the reviews that we don't actually try. I'll try them in private, which seems to have been a problem when I did Garrett and Steve. He's like, I want to see you eating the food. Nobody wants to see me eating the food. So I just do it, and then I write my reviews about how everything is terrible and why you should avoid all of these things. So check that out
negative, Eric?
on The Consumer, because I'm being honest. The Consumer on Instagram, and then there's some kind of show thing that Jordan moonlights on called It's Erik Nagel. We do that on Thursdays, comes out Fridays on iHeart, Apple, Spotify, all those places, and the live shows on our YouTube and Twitch channels, both at It's Erik Nagel. So there you
I
go.
listen every week, even if I don't.
Well, we hope being on this show boosts your boosts your listeners
We'll be
a
at
little
a couple
bit.
more listeners.
Yes, I
because
got
of us.
Beth Clark. So 1. All
There you
right.
go. That's all you get. You get to
She's
siphon off one.
fantastic.
Yeah,
She's
cool.
She's the one I think you said we should go see when we go to Shady Maple, and
Yes.
then we'll go over to Hanover to the Snyder's factory, and then
Yeah,
we
we're
can
gonna do
go
the
over,
Pennsylvania World Tour.
and then we can go over to the Utz factory, which
Utz
is right over
factory.
there.
We were talking about on the show when we brought up Picklesburg. So then we were like,
I'm
let's
going
do
to
the
that.
world tour. So we're gonna.
Well, that's
go,
on the other side of the
literally just
state. You
drive
guys
around
can
the
go slumming
entire
over there.
thing. Yeah, Eric will come over to the
I'll do the east
drive-in
side
theater
there.
stuff.
Oh yeah, let's work on that because
So-
that has to happen.
So we'll do that.
That's my next bucket list thing.
Yeah.
This
I know.
Jersey
Google
thing is a bucket
Shady
list thing.
Maples. It's the world's largest smorgasbord, or whatever you want
I
to
know
call it.
that already sounds
It's
fantastic.
amazing. You go, the soda machines have all different variations of Amish made birch beers. So
all
there's the
in.
red, there's
Oh,
the
I'm
white, there's
looking
the
at it right
vanilla,
now.
there's you're just like, yes,
Gotta
cup,
save some
cup,
money
cup,
so I
cup,
can pay
cup
for
as you
Scott.
work your way down.
Get a bunch of beers. They can just build you a barn by hand.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
I'm all in.
Aaron's got to save for 2 because Scott ain't paying for it. So.
Yeah.
Because he's going to drag me by my ear.
Right.
Yeah, Aaron does this bit where he goes, "You guys are coming with me. I already bought the ticket." So we don't even have time to say no. We just feel bad that we got to go now.
So he
Yeah, just
buys
like
you the
when we were
tickets, and you
young.
still shit on him for going to all these things.
Eric.
Oh, trust me,
It's the whole thing.
we're about 2 weeks away from the week of going to see Limp Bizkit outdoors at 118 degrees
in the pit.
In the pit.
I bought the ticket.
I'm
Are
so.
you
But guess
gonna-
what?
If you're in the pit, are you going to fuck up shit?
Oh,
Probably
it's just one of them days.
like our backs and our legs.
and my knees.
And then what? I bought Green Day tickets for Jordan and his mom.
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
my mom's gonna go to see Green
Falling
Day
in-
with me and Aaron.
Falling in Reverse, When We Were Young.
Oh, we're doing
We got it. We got so much.
When
Creed?
we were young, I'm not looking
Creed?
forward to it.
Creed?
That's right. I forgot Creed.
When we were young.
I can't wait for Creed.
Arms wide open, man.
Just
So.
singing.
What is your
Hold
concert
it now.
going outfit there,
What I'm
Aaron?
wearing.
What do you dress for
just-
for success
He
when you're
doesn't
going to
drive.
that?
Like
Just a t-shirt and some shorts.
we're literally, it's like whatever Dixon put out, or
Yeah.
Rucking Fountain,
that's
or
right.
whatever T-shirt he
Yeah,
bought that
whatever.
week.
What I'm wearing now
Whatever
is
his
what
new
I wear.
obsession is. This
Because you got to stay
month.
cool.
Because
Like,
this is Aaron's, and I love it.
Oh, you dick!
I will definitely get more of those.
I forgot he has admin powers. Shit.
The cargo shorts.
Son of a bitch.
The safety harness for
Hold
his
on.
backpack.
Hold on. Let's go back to me real quick. You want to see how fucking great that is? I'm wearing those exact same shorts as we speak. There we go.
Look at
Fucking
all
retarded.
the empty bags and bottles down there that nobody cleans out.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
gonna
the
be
back of
mad.
your
We're just gonna
car.
Leave it. Yeah.
What are you talking about? It was 100% clean before he showed up. I just got to pick it up after he leaves. I love that picture.
Fucking hilarious.
I'll
Was
take more of
that
those.
before or after you were like, I've got to go sit down because I'm on the verge of death?
That was
that
that
was-
morning when
that
we
was
went
the
to
morning after
breakfast, where
breakfast.
we
Okay.
had the breakfast at the America breakfast place.
Yeah.
Before we went out on the monorail. That was the pre-show.
It was pre-death.
pre-death face.
I do love
I have
how
one after where I swear to God we were all chafed and upset, and then we went back to the hotel to do a show, and we got
Oh, it's the worst show.
the lowest energy. Aaron,
We're gonna do another show.
I do love how he
It's a
MacGyvered
water.
what's supposed to be a breast pump into a drinking apparatus, so that there's a tank in the
regret
back
everything.
there, so that he can
Yeah.
still enjoy his mojitos while he's concert
Yeah.
going.
So nice.
hey,
that
I
it's
was
finally not
well hydrated. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron's just happy that it's not videos of him clearing stuff out of his teeth.
Yeah, they're on the other
Yeah.
me. Oh, he's
server.
gonna
Had
play
I
it right
known,
now.
I could have.
Yeah, that's all over there. But
That was good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
all right, so everybody, come check us out. We've got
It's Erik Nagel.
well, yeah, you can come check me and Eric out every Thursday on It's Erik Nagel. You've got us on at Watch Later Pod on YouTube. Check us out on all the streaming services for podcasts, even some of the stuff I don't think ever uses, but we're on there. All the audio is up on YouTube. All
Yeah,
the
we found
videos
out
that
we're on
gonna
like
do.
the whatever India's version of Apple Podcasts
It's
are
hell
out
yeah.
there, that we weren't aware that we were on it, and I'm trying to find out, because everything over there they're just stealing and ripping off other
Mhm.
people's stuff and claiming it as their own. So we're trying to
bit
find
show.
like a Pakistani or a Hindu podcast version of our show where it's just everything we talk about, our stories from our lives, and they're just recreating it, hoping that it's
Like
gonna
that
make
Everybody
money.
Loves Raymond thing,
It's
where
like all
Phil
brown.
Rosenthal goes across the
Goes over to
pond
like,
and sells the same stories over there.
So, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
funny.
it for us.
Eric,
awesome.
thank you so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you guys
Hopefully,
for stepping into the modern technology age and being able
Yes.
to
working
now
working on it.
have this as a thing, that we can all do this again.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
for the
It makes
first
it much
time.
easier, trust me. Except
Yes.
that I can't ever get it all to work at the same time. So like, I
Yeah,
finally got
apparently
Aaron's
not,
camera to work.
because you're in the same room as Aaron and Scott, and it looks like you're streaming with poor internet,
I know.
and I'm the
Well, I think you
visitor.
got your cameras on
here's the
Wi-Fi,
here's the
right?
problem. We couldn't get it to work wired, so I had to move the cameras to wireless. So now we're pulling 2 wireless cameras, 3 computers. There's
Well,
too
my
much
kids aren't
taxing the
here.
wireless, so a lot of tech issues to work out, but
We'll get
it's
there.
coming along. So,
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to figure out why off stream why
Yeah,
that's not
we'll
working.
do
We
some
may just have to
troubleshooting.
hardwire your computer.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be fine.
So,
But
Well, I can't wait to have you on again, maybe for a movie show, so we can just talk.
we'll watch Mission to Mars and just talk
Yeah,
about movies.
I'm down for
Yeah.
that. So, all right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
around. I'm usually up till like 5, 6 in the morning, so you can find me on
He's
Discord
not wrong.
if you know. I'll just be sitting there playing No Man's Sky or watching nonsense.
All
I'm
right.
down.
All right.
What's your catchphrase, snack boy?
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.